Good morning, everyone.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, Miss Lindy. How are you?
I'm good.
Good morning, everyone in the chat. Thank you all for being here and waiting so patiently. If someone can give me a quick mic check, how we sounding before we get this show on the road, let me know how we sound, y'all. I've scrolled all the way down to the bottom of the chat just so I can see the answer. Then I'll scroll back up to the top.
That's what I'm doing too. I've got it pulled up on my laptop so I can see the chat.
Okay, good. Thank you, Karen Murray. Karen Murray said, "Hey, Dips in chat sound is good." Awesome. Thanks, Kel. Welcome in. Hey, Angel. Good morning. All right, so I'm gonna scroll back up to the beginning. So today, we are going to be doing some knitting, as the thumbnail states. Um, if this is your first time here, I am Lakeisha of Dimps Designs, and this is Miss Linda of Uniquely Done. Now, Miss Linda is an OG in the YouTube game. So she in the chats.
Because
She
not in the
is so
YouTube
supportive
game.
in the lives. She's in the comments in the lives. So some of you may not know that she does have a channel. So her channel is linked in the description box. It is called Uniquely Done Linda Gray. So this is Miss Linda Gray, and she is an extraordinary sewist. She does embroidery. She makes costumes. She's an awesome grandmother, daughter. She also does bling, rhinestones. What else? She does some. She makes hats with this machine. What else? What else? Should I stop? She does
Knitting,
crocheting.
crocheting, cross stitch,
What?
diamond
Cross.
painting. Yeah.
She does all the things, y'all. She do everything, everything. So, thank you so much for being here with me, Miss Linda. I was so excited about today's project. Oh my goodness, I've been wanting to learn how to do this for a while. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna scroll back up to the chat and say hey to everybody real quick. Hey, unbiased, welcome in. Yes, this is gonna be fun. Hey, Miss Joy. She said I will watch the replay. That's a bit early for me, but I will watch the replay. Thank you for watching the replay. Hey, Smurf Creations. Hey, Angel B Designs. Hey, Danny. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Miss
Hello.
Robin. Let's see. Andrea Butler. Welcome in. Robin's Creations. Cheryl Green. I got it right this time. Cheryl Greens. Green. Hey, Donzel, welcome in. You almost forgot. Well, I'm glad you remembered and you came over. Thank you for remembering. Let's see. Thanks for letting me know y'all can hear me. Hey, Kel, welcome in. Hey, Miss Marlene, Mona Ford, Gina Goins. Hey, Gina Goins, I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see your name in the chat. Hey, Anita Haskins, Karen Knighton, welcome in.
Hey,
Thanks,
Karen.
Donzel. She do everything, unbiased, everything. Okay. So I have caught up with the chat. Thank y'all again for being here. It is going to be fun. Now, I went in and purchased yarn and I didn't know what I was doing. So I got some pretty heavyweight yarn and I needed some number 4, but I got 6 bulky. But I know
Oh, we
this
want
will
water
come in
weight.
handy. I'm gonna show y'all what I have so far because I'm going to be adding to my collection. And this yarn came from Hobby Lobby. I have this teal color. Hey, Miss Sandra Ellison. I have this mustard, which I love this color. And this is called cranberry. And then I purchased this one, and it's a mix of the 3. And this was the only one they had in the store. And these are
And you know
all
what? I have 3 of those. I have all of them except for the cranberry.
oh, and you have 3 of the mixes?
No, I just have one of the mix. I have one of each. One of the mix, one of the
Okay.
mustard, and one of the teal.
Gotcha. Yeah, I love these colors. They're good fall colors. I also have this from Hobby Lobby. And also I love this yarn. It's from Hobby Lobby. And I believe this is what we're going to be using today. This is for, what does it say? For medium. And if you guys hear my toddler in the background, he is home. Thank you for dropping her link, Unbiased. Thank you for being here. All my moderators that's in the chat and in the bushes. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
We're gonna start using the mustard color.
Okay. So we're gonna get this thing on the road. Let me go ahead and get the camera. You want me to put the camera up? You ready? Hey Shamika. Hey Miss Renee, welcome in.
We'll start out with mix, explaining a few things.
Okay, so I have your table up first. And thank you for being in the bushes, Renee. And I am going to add my table. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. This is my very first time knitting. So bear with me. Let's see. Hold on one moment, y'all.
Hi, everybody. I'm sitting here all starstruck looking.
All right, I'm back. You starstruck. What are you starstruck? You the star.
I didn't realize at first that you had gone and that I was the only one sitting here, me and my table.
I'm sorry. I said, give me a moment. I had to give him, it's lunchtime over here, so I had to give my toddler his lunch real quick.
Yeah.
You know, we
I'm
acting weird.
steadily looking around and digging for stuff. This is a prime example of why people say, why do you need so many knitting needles and all this stuff like this? This is why, because the very needle that you want to use at a certain time is either in another project or you don't know where it is.
So you have one particular one that you like to use all the time?
Not really. I have several different brands that I like, but then I also just have a lot of needles, and then I have like multiples of certain ones. Just like, for instance, when I knit hats, I have a needle like this that I like to use when I knit hats. But because when I'm really in my knitting, I like to do them so much. I have this many of them.
Oh wow.
And all of these are
Oh my goodness. Let me
about the
make you these
same
so we can
size
see.
because it's the size that I like when I'm doing hats. So I order.
Oh, those are knitting needles, y'all. If y'all never seen a knitting needle, that's what it looks like. Is anybody in the chat familiar with knitting? Do you knit? Do you
What
sew?
most
Do
people
we
are
have any
familiar
people
with
in the chat?
these,
Mm-hmm.
the two straight ones, and I have some other straight ones. Um, they're not my preferred. Even when I'm knitting
Okay.
something that's straight, I still prefer the circular. It's just that I will use a circular with a longer cord when I'm doing something straight.
Okay. So that is a circular needle that we're using.
Yeah, we're going to use circular needles.
Okay. And this is bulk weight. What do we say this was?
It's a
And we're going to
should be
start off
size
by using
6.
size 6 super bulky
Mm-hmm.
yarn.
And remember, I told
And
you use the other set of needle, the tips with the long cord.
yes. And y'all, I purchased these last year. Hobby Lobby had a sale on these. Um, I didn't know what I was doing. I had to call Miss Linda on video for her to show me what to get because I never knitted before, but I did get these last year. These were on sale for 62 cents, and this is the cord, regular price $2.49, and this is a 49-inch interchangeable cord, and this is a bamboo charm. These are the needles. Regular price was $5.99, and it was on sale for $1.12 last year at Hobby Lobby. And this is a size 10, isn't that right? That's how I read that. Size 10, 6 millimeter.
Yes. Yes.
Let's see.
If given a choice, my favorite sizes are 8 and 10.
8 and 10. Okay, so this is a 10, and this other one is an 8. But we're going to start with this one. I have to actually put this together. Miss Renee and Marlene say they knit and she have a lot of needles. Miss Renee says she prefers the circular needles. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Donzel says, I just know about knitting and knitting needles. Okay. Thank you, Donzel. Thank y'all.
Renee
Okay.
does nice work. I've seen pictures of her work. She does really nice work.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I need to check it out. All right. So I'm going to open this and put this together
Yeah, I'm gonna do
because,
it too. Let me pull out a cord.
all right, y'all, this is the first time I've ever knitted anything. Oh my goodness. Now, okay, so there's some, I don't know what this is. What are these little things here?
Those are end caps. You
Okay.
can if you are say knitting a large afghan or
Mm-hmm.
something and you want the appearance or you want to feel like you have the straight needles, all you do is put a cord on and put one of those on the end, and it makes it seem like you have two individual needles.
Okay,
Or
so you will put this on here instead of putting it on the
uh-uh
cord.
uh-uh that goes on the end of a cord, but you don't have to use those at all today.
Okay.
You don't
Okay.
need the
All
end
right.
caps.
I'm putting
You
it
just
right
need
back
the
in the
cord.
bag.
You just need the cord.
So
Does it
I
have
don't
a
need
key?
this either.
You're gonna need the key.
Okay, this is the key for anybody
It's
who's following
yeah, it's for
along.
tightening your cord. So what you're
Okay.
gonna do is take your cord out.
Ooh, it's long too. Y'all, I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh. All right. So I just twist this on.
Hmm. And then when you get it as tight as you can with your hand, take that little key.
Okay. And take the
Now,
key.
there's a hole in there. Yeah. Just slide the key in there.
I'm gonna turn this light on. Can y'all see that? I'll turn the light on. Ooh, that's better. Okay. Oh, I see the hole. It's now. What do I do with the key? I'm turning it.
You're
There's
gonna
two holes actually.
hang on. One of them is a lifeline. Hold on just a second. Let me catch up with you.
Okay. Oh, I think I. So I'm holding one end of this key and turning it. That's kind of giving
Mm-hmm.
me a little. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's tight.
And it's gonna tighten it up for you.
Okay. Yeah, that's tight. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, DKC Crafts, welcome in. Hey, Delana say, am I asking to start over error? We just started. I just put the cord on the needle. I hope that's a good angle for y'all because I was trying to. Shameless plug. Get your sewing machine mats on Bias LLC. Shameless plug. Thank you, ma'am. Bias LLC made that mat. Okay. So all we've done is put the needles on the cord. We just started. Yes, we just started. Hey, Linda Tolbert, welcome in. Thank y'all for being here and going on this journey with me because this is something I've never done. Hey, Coretta, welcome in. But I've always been intrigued by these needles. Okay, I'm ready.
And then you do like I just did, and you drop the
Let me
key
make
in the
it big.
floor,
Oh,
and
where
then
do you put the key at?
get too lazy to get down there and find it. So that's why you have
Oh, you
more.
just dropped. You dropped it. Oh no.
I
Oh god.
I have another one laying over there.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
serious,
this
y'all.
is so cool.
I have knitting needles up the wazoo.
Oh my god. But I want to keep what I have. I'm not gonna go crazy ordering stuff. But I already had this, so I didn't have to spend money. Well, I did purchase the yarn, but other than that, all right.
I thought you got yarn that day too when you got those
I
needles. You did?
I did. This is what I did purchase yarn that day. I got this, which this is a 4
Yeah.
medium weight. I also purchased this just Chanel yarn. I really like this because it's so fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
It's super fluffy. And then I also purchased this, which was it was on sale.
Mm-hmm.
Regular price $7.99, and this was $2.24.
I see for that, you'll either need to use small needles or you'll have to hold
Hmm.
two strands together.
I'm not that advanced just yet, so we just gonna put this to the side. And I just love these colors. When I got see that mustard in there again, I absolutely love mustard.
I said I have that too.
You got all the three, all the yarn. I mean,
See, I think I showed that one in that live, the haul that I
you
did like
did.
a
That's
year
what
or
made me
so,
go get it.
but
Yep,
2 years
you
ago.
did. Hmm. You did. That's what made me purchase it. Hey, Stephanie Calloway, welcome in. Okay, so today you said we're going to use this one for practice.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me put the table up. You ready for your table? I want to
Yeah.
make your table big so I can follow and watch what you're doing.
Okay. We're gonna
Okay.
use it to learn how to cast on and how to do practice the knit stitch, practice the purl stitch, and bind off.
Okay, now I want to make, I just want the tables to be big. I don't want to necessarily be big myself. Well, this is fine. I'll just make your table big. Actually, what if I just make this one solo? Let's see. Okay, so that's good. Can you hold, are you able to raise your camera just a little bit so it's more like going down?
All right.
Hey,
Try this.
Nicole. Yes, yes. That's better. I can see it better.
It's so crooked. Is that better?
That's better. I can see it's more of a full. Yeah, I can see it better. Now, where do I pull? How do you pull this to be
I
shown
pulled
too?
mine from the center
From the
on
center.
this
That's what I was gonna ask. Where do I
on
pull from?
yeah, on this mustard one, it was easier for me to get it from the center. The teal one, I tried pulling it from the center and I hadn't pulled it out yet, so I just put it aside. That's why we're using the mustard one.
Okay, I got. Okay, I pulled it
I
from
didn't
the
feel like
center.
digging anymore.
And y'all just be patient with us. We're learning. Well, I'm learning because she's a professional. Okay, I'm
No,
learning.
I am self-taught when it comes to knitting. Um,
Oh wow.
I taught myself when I was in my 20s, and I
Mhm.
thought for a long time that I wasn't doing it right. I was doing it what I thought was my way, and come to find out, I was doing continental style knitting, but I didn't realize that's what it was at first. And then I was watching somebody else, and that's when I
Mhm.
discovered that. And so then I fell back in love with it because I taught myself, and I didn't knit for a while after I taught myself because, like I said, I thought I was doing it wrong.
Well, ain't no right or wrong way today, cause I mean, I don't. Whatever you tell me, that's the way I'm gonna be doing it. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Now, this might vary with different people because different people do this. People do it different ways. We're gonna do what's
Mhm.
called the longtail cast on, and with the
Okay.
longtail cast on, what I do is I'm not gonna sure if it's gonna work out so with this thick yarn, but it's the basic process that I use. If I'm going to cast on 10 stitches, I
Mhm.
try to average an inch of yarn per stitch, but it might be a little off with the thick yarn. So usually what I'll
Okay.
do is, like for this one, we're going to cast on 10 stitches. So what I'm going to do with this, because it's thick, I'm going to measure out maybe a little over. I'm going to end up doing, this is what about, let's see, I would bring in the mat that's got centimeters instead of inches on it, wouldn't I?
Oh no. DKC Craft says she have her needles and she is ready. Thank you for knitting with us. That's so cool. Hey,
So
Kristen, welcome in.
I'm gonna measure out about the length of my mat, which is probably about 12 to maybe 15 inches.
Okay,
And then
I got
you
15.
crochet, right?
That was 6 years ago, and it took me 9 months to make a blanket because my
But you
son,
know how to
I was
do
pregnant with my toddler. I
you know how
I
to do
don't
a slip
remember.
knot though, right?
I do not. When I tell you, I put it down and never looked back. So we are the beginner, baby beginner, like the long say, beginner stages.
Okay, measure out about 12 to 15 inches, and then we're going to do a
Okay.
slip knot.
Okay, I got 15 inches. Now, do I need the string to be in my left hand because I'm right-handed? Does that make a difference on how we doing this?
I'm right-handed too.
Okay.
And I'll let you know once we do our slip knot, because the way I'm going to
Hmm.
do it is this is not really the way I do mine, but it's the easiest way to teach it.
Okay.
And what I'll do is I'm going to lay it down and form a circle like this.
Okay.
And then I'm
Got the
going to
circle.
reach inside the circle and grab the yarn and pull it through.
Wait, now hold on. Pull it more towards your left hand because it's kind of cut off on the camera. I didn't fully
Okay,
see. Can you
here we
pull the
go.
camera down just a little bit? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Down just a little.
Okay, but make a loop, reach in, grab the yarn and pull it through.
Grab the yarn and pull it through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't have a whole lot of slack, so I guess I need to pull mine some more. Okay, I think I got it. Does that
And
look
then you're
like
just
what
going to
you got?
slide your needle into that and tighten it up.
Which needle, the left one or the right one?
It doesn't matter, whichever one, because you can switch it to your other hand. So the first needle that's in your hand, just slide it in there and tighten it up
Okay,
to where it's on the needle.
okay, got it on there.
Now, this is called the tail. The long end you can probably see it up in the one where my face is. The one that's not
Yes.
connected is the
Mm-hmm.
tail. The
Okay.
one that's connected to the ball is called the working yarn.
The working yarn. Okay.
Uh-huh. So now what you're going to do is hold
I'm
the
trying to make
needle
my
in your
tail a little bit
right
longer. It got
hand.
short. Hold on, my tail got shortened when I tightened it, so I'm trying to get a little more. Okay, that's better. I got it. Okay,
I was
hold the
gonna say,
needle.
take the needle out and just pull it out, and I'll show you what happened with it and show you how to not have that happen again.
Okay,
So go
so I
ahead.
got it in there.
Next time when you do it, if you measure out your yarn, that's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
your tail. And when you do your loop, don't loop it back through. This camera is not. Let me put me on instead
You
of the
want to? You
table
want me
for a
to put
minute.
the? Okay, let me
Yeah,
put
put
this one
me.
up. Okay.
Mhm. Okay,
Okay.
so here's your yarn.
Yes.
And when you do your loop next time,
Mm-hmm.
don't mess with this part that you measured out. Do your
Oh.
loop up in this part of it
Okay.
so
And
that your
that's what I
tail will
did.
stay long.
Okay. I'll do that next time. That's what I did. I used my tail to create my loop.
And
Okay.
then we're going to tighten that. You're going to get a little bit of a drag because we are using this thick furry yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Regular yarn slips a lot easier.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to hold the needle. This is the tail. The other needle is just hanging down too. So we're going to hold the
Mm-hmm.
needle. Put your thumb under the tail. Your finger under the working yarn. And catch both tails together in your hand. Now, this is your first stitch that's already on here. To get the rest of your stitches, what you're going to do is Come down, make a V.
Oh, hold on. Came out. Okay, I
You
got the
have to,
V.
sometimes you have to hold the needle, the loop on with your thumb to keep it from
Okay.
sliding off your needle. But come down and make a V.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go under your thumb, through
Under
here.
my thumb. Hold on. Go back. Go back to the thumb. So the part
I was
that's
gonna say,
on the thumb, is it the part that's to the left of my thumb or the right of my thumb? Because I have the thread, or I'm sorry, the yarn wrapped around my thumb, right? So am I
let,
putting the needle through this one
let me just let you
or
watch first.
okay? Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Remember, you're gonna pull it down and make a V. And what you're doing is you're trying to make loops to go on your yarn, on your needle.
Okay.
So you're gonna go under your thumb, right there, pull it through, take your thumb out, and draw it up.
Say what? Say huh now? What's that sorcery you just did?
There's supposed to be some little wordings that you say it, but I never remember what they are. But it's gonna be
Okay.
okay. You still got your V. Pull down to your V.
Hmm.
You're gonna go under your thumb, catch this other yarn, pull it through like this,
Hmm.
drop your thumb out, and just pull it tight.
I don't know. Let me do that again. I don't think I'm holding it right. So we need to go back to the beginning.
Okay.
Okay. So I have my tail to the left and my working yarn to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I just
let's see.
I just hold it up to where the tail is hanging right in front of my face. This is the tail
See, I'm
right in
trying to
front of
put
my
it in the
face.
camera. So let me put me big so I can see. Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to make it to where we can see the camera, but it don't look like we're gonna be using that other camera. Let's see. Make me and you big.
Isn't there a
How
view
do
where the two tables can go small and the two of us can? Okay, well, that works.
that work? Okay. Let me turn this light off. I don't want to blind anybody. All right. Thank y'all for being here and learning with me.
Your
Okay.
sister's in.
Oh, hey, sis. Hey, DB. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, yeah. Oh, my God. See, I'm so concentrating. All right. So I have my needle in my right hand. Tail is to the left. And I have my working yarn to the right. Now, tell me that part again.
Okay. Have this one hanging down. So what you're gonna do is gonna put your thumb under the tail
Under the tail, not on top. Under the tail.
and your finger under the working yarn.
Okay, so I got it
It shouldn't
open.
be crossed. You just basically you're gonna put your two fingers through here and spread them. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And then grab the tails, both tails.
Okay, I think that's why I messed up the first time. Now it's looking like yours now.
Okay. And then pull down to a V.
Okay, that looks better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Now, now you're gonna take the needle tip,
god. Hmm.
go under, over, and pull them through. Then drop your thumb out and tighten it. You can
Watch
let
out
it
there
go
now.
if you need to let it go to tighten it. If you need to let it go to tighten your yarn, that's let it go. And then
I got. I
go
think
back
I got it.
in and get it again.
So I need to keep my fingers the same way. Hold the tail and hold the working yarn
Uh-huh.
again and do the same thing.
Uh-huh. And
So
it
that I mean, can you see how it looks? I got a little. It look like a little hump right there or something.
Okay. Do one more and then I'll show you what it's supposed to look like.
Okay, I'm gonna do it
Before
under
I
the
go.
camera so you can see. Make sure I'm doing it right. Okay. So I got my needle. I'm going under my thumb. Under.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
Okay.
Under your thumb.
Am I holding it right? Does that look right?
Yeah.
Okay,
You just
under
got
my
it
thumb.
long. That's all. Uh-huh.
Yeah, cause it feels
Yeah, I was gonna say
on my
I
arm.
keep mine up close as I can.
Okay. So this now my I lost my stitch, so I have to do another one.
Okay.
I got it like this, and I'm
Grab the
holding
tails. Yeah.
both tails, but I want to shorten it so it's not
Okay.
so long. Okay, holding it with my fingers.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm going under the
Under.
thumb,
Uh-huh. Scoop the other yarn. Go over it and pull it under.
over it, and under.
And through the loop. And through the loop right there where your thumb is.
And back
When
through
you
it again.
go under. Come on under. Yeah.
And
Now
then let it go.
drop your thumb out and tighten it. Basically pull the yarn, yeah, and get it tighter and tighter on the
How do
hook.
I tighten? Do
Keep
I
it
pull
straight.
the
Try to keep it straight.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I think
there
that's
you
right.
go.
Okay.
And
So do I
when you look at it, you should have it arched over this way, and you should have little knots forming under this side.
yes, I feel one knot because my first one came out.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So I got now.
as you keep doing them, your bumps are gonna form going on up this way.
Okay,
We're
now
gonna
let's
try to get
tell me, am I doing the same thing again?
uh-huh. We're
Okay.
gonna try to get 10 stitches on.
10. Who Lord have mercy. Okay. All right, so thank you, Evelyn. She said I did it. Okay, thanks, Kristen. Hey Monique. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Hold
Kristen is
on.
saying it right. Under, over, and through.
Okay,
Yes.
under, over. Okay,
Under,
under,
over, and through.
under,
And
over, and through.
yeah.
Come through, Kristen. Okay, that makes sense to me. Okay, thank you.
Now, let me show you the easier an easier way too for you to tighten the thread.
Okay,
The way I do mine is I do this. I pull my thumb out, and then I take my thumb and put it back in position. And as I put it back in position, it pulls that tail and tightens it.
oh, okay. So using the tail to tighten it is the key.
Uh-huh. It helps
Okay,
tighten
okay,
it without dropping everything.
okay. Oh my gosh. Whew. I think.
It takes
All right.
practice. It takes practice.
It
You have to
does,
learn
but
the
I like
technique,
this.
and then you it takes practice, and then you get to a point where you can cast on like this.
Now you just over there going supersonic
No, but
speed.
that's
Now
what I'm
you.
saying. You get to that point to where you can cast on because it's muscle memory, you
Yes,
know,
yes.
over, under,
Oh,
through, over, under, and through.
okay. Oh my God. Okay. This is so cool. Okay, let me try over, over,
I mean, under,
under.
over, and through.
Wait, hold on.
You
Wait a
got it,
minute.
and through.
Okay, and through,
Yeah, and
and
then
then let go, but go ahead and
start putting it in
position your
position, and it'll
thumb.
tighten the other one.
Okay, okay. So under, over, through,
And tighten.
and tighten. Under, over, through. Under, over. Wait, over and through.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
every so
I don't
often,
know how many that was. How
every
many was
so
that?
often, take it and just look like and do like this to be sure that they're all straight. And then we're going to count and see how many stitches you have on there.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is you're going to count your loops. That's your stitches.
Okay.
1,
One.
2, 3, this way.
I think I have 7.
Mhm.
This one doesn't seem tight. See this right here? I didn't tighten
Uh-huh.
that one good. It's kind of loose right here. But I think it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so
And
this was not tight. So if I want to tighten this, do I just take these off and go back to this space and redo it?
you can
Well, we're just learning, but I'm just
yeah,
learning.
I was going to say
Okay.
it'll kind of work its way out
Work
in
out.
the knitting in
Okay.
a way. But yeah, you'd end up having to slide those off. Or if you wanted to, you could go in and like kind of position it. But since it's just you practicing casting on,
Yeah.
it don't matter.
We'll just
Because I'm
leave
gonna
it.
have you pull those off and cast on again anyway.
Okay. So I have
And you're gonna
7. And you said we want 10.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so 7. All right. So over, under, through, tighten, reposition. Goodness. It's me holding it is what's so weird. Like when I tell you my left hand is like okay, so over, under, through.
Mm-hmm. And then you get to the point where you'll make that one motion.
I think I just did 2, so that make 9.
Because you'll get to a point where when you'll go under, and then when you do the over and through, you end up
Mm-hmm.
you'll do it in one motion after a while.
Okay. I think I got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay,
Okay.
I did my
Now,
first 10, y'all. Look at
okay.
that.
Now slide all of those off and cast on 10 again.
Oh my God. Take them out. Okay. Okay. All right. All the way from the beginning. All the way down to the knot, too?
Yep. Do
No,
you
the
slip
knot.
knots?
Okay. Let's see. Oh, that came out easy. Okay. This we're going to use the thread from the working yarn to make the loop. No, I need to go this way. See, I'm thinking too hard about this. See, I
You
have to
are.
have step by step. Okay,
You
so
are.
I want to know when I'm making my slip knot, the tail needs to be on top of the working yarn,
I don't even
like
know.
this. See, look, see how I have it? I have the tail on top of the working yarn. Hey, Marilyn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That okay. That okay. So the tail on top. See, I'm telling you, I have you think about stuff you don't even worry about because you just do it.
Yeah, I had to pull mine back and loose and do it again. Because to be really honest, I don't even lay mine down and make a loop. I'm so used to it that I just do it
Uh
in my hand.
huh. Okay. Hey, D Smith. Okay, so it's on top. Now I want
Reach.
to do my slip knot, reach in there and get. Hold on, what I did?
Do your
I don't forget how to do the
let it
slip
come from
knot.
let it come from the top.
Put my fingers in like this.
Look, I'm going in the opposite direction of my camera because I'm forgetting where my camera is. And then you reach through and grab it.
Oh, so reach through and grab the tail.
Yeah.
Grab the tail.
And then pull on the tail and tighten it up over your needle.
Get my needle unjumped out of me. Okay. Thank y'all for being here and learning with me. All right. Okay. So now this is the part. We're gonna see if the student is ready.
Okay.
All right. So
Now remember.
we're gonna have the tail and the working yarn up. I'll bring my hand in like this and bring it down to a V.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm holding my tail and my working yarn between my pinky and my ring finger. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now it keeps coming off. I'm going to go under, over, what we said in between,
Through.
through,
Mm-hmm.
under, over, through, under, over, through, under, over, through, under, over, through, under, over, through,
You're gonna be walking through the
under,
house going under, over, through.
under, over, through, under, over, through, under, over, through. Okay.
Count your stitches.
Ah, this is so good. Okay. How many did I do? Let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I had one for good measure.
Okay.
Oh,
So, do you think
oh
you
my
need to do
goodness.
that some more?
I think I got that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take one off because we only need 10, right?
Yeah.
So I'll take one off. Oh my gosh. Thank y'all so much. Over, under, through. Over, under, through. Hey, hey. Okay, we got 10. Whew. Donzel said you are a great teacher. Yes, you are. And I'm a visual learner, so I this is good for me. I love this. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. This is
Okay,
good.
now we're gonna do a knit stitch.
Okay.
You're gonna have tail, and I ended up with a big long piece of tail left because of the way I did it the last time. But don't worry about that. You know,
Okay.
it's okay to have a tail. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna switch the needle with the stitches on it to your left hand.
Okay. And this is where I'm gonna start looking crazy because I am. I can't do nothing with my left hand. Okay, I'm ready.
Now you've got your working yarn and you've got your, how much tail did you have left?
This much.
Okay. Once you learn to kind of gauge how much you need, you won't have as much tail left, you
Okay.
know. But it's no problem because usually when you're knitting, you're gonna end up
Hmm.
going back and at some point you'll cut it, you'll weave it back through your project and everything anyway, just like with crochet.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what you're gonna do now though is this is the one place when learning, when using the two straight needles would possibly come in handy. I
Hmm.
don't use the two straight needles because I don't like having to worry about dropping the needle. Because if you
Mm.
drop that needle, you can create problems for yourself. But
Oh.
by having it like this, if I drop it, it's not going down to the floor. It's just going to hang right there.
Okay. That makes sense.
So what we're going to do is just put your tail to where it's not in your way.
Okay. I'm moving it to the left of me, and then my working yarn is to the right.
Yeah,
No, actually, I'm putting it to the. Is that good? I put it way over to the left. So now my working yarn is closest to me, and my tail is over there. Is that good?
because
This
I'm
cord
going to
is
show you this first way I'm going to show you is the way that possibly a majority of people knit. And it's what's called English, the English style. And that's the one where I'm just going to do a stitch real quick first.
okay.
It's the one where they take the yarn and they use the other hand and they do it like that and, pull it through and all. But I do what's called Continental. So we'll do a couple of stitches this way, and then we'll do we'll do this whole row this way. Then we'll do the next row Continental, which is easiest for me because, like I said, I crochet first. And when you crochet first, you get used to holding your yarn a certain way. And so this way, with Continental, I can hold my yarn the same way I do when I crochet. Okay. So it doesn't confuse my brain as much.
Okay.
What you're going to do is, let me find where my camera spot is. You've got your row of stitches. You're going to put your needle in that front stitch going towards the back. It's going to be under the loop above the knot.
Under the loop above the knot.
Straight, Then you're going to take your yarn, wrap it around that needle that you just stuck through. And then hold it and the needle, and you're going to pull that through and under.
I can't put it in the camera a little bit. I can't see it. There we go.
Let me take it back out.
Okay.
Am I in? Okay. Put it through. Take your yarn, go over that tip.
So when I go over, I bring it towards me, or I go over and put it behind.
It's kind of like under and over.
So I'll take it.
You were doing it right. Under.
Okay, so it's over. Over this one and under.
And just hold on to it with the needle.
Okay.
And then you're going to slide that needle back down towards you. Don't loose your yarn. Take the tip, catch the yarn, and pull it through.
I can't see it. You want to? It's out of the frame of the camera. You might.
We're gonna do it on the big one with just my face again.
Okay. Well, because when the way you're doing it on the camera on the table, it's like the same way that I'm facing, so it's easier to see it. But can you put just the camera down and like to the left a little bit?
I think what I do is I lose where the camera is because I'm not good at camera location.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, there we go.
You're gonna go through.
Okay, under.
Let me take it back out and straighten my loop out. Back out. Okay. That's what you have to worry about sometimes when you're using a long cord, is it twisting up in the yarn, but you get used to it and you learn how to make it work. Okay, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go over that tip and towards me, and I'm still holding on to the yarn. You don't drop it. And then I will pull it towards me, take the tip, I'm catching, and I'm pulling it through.
So I'm bringing it down, but I'm pulling it through that first loop,
Uh-huh.
making, and then the yarn is going to be in front of the needle.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay. Kristen said, in through the
I was
front
just
door,
getting ready to say,
go around back, out through the window, jump
jump.
off, Jack.
See, I knew there were some sayings for some of these, but I never knew them. I've seen them before. But yep, because that's basically what you're doing. And then you're gonna slide that needle off that, slide that loop off the needle.
Okay, I'm going to do that one again, just to make sure I looked at it right. Okay, and I'm going to say what they're going to say. Yeah, okay, Kristen say, in through the front door.
Go around
Okay,
back.
and on top of the knot, but under the loop. Go around back, out through the window,
Window. So pull it back towards you and out.
and then I will hold the
And
yarn, and then
you're gonna
jump off
scoop it.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, it came
Scoop it
off.
through the, yeah, that's out through the window is when you scoop it through, and then you're gonna
I think
slide that stitch off, and that's what the jump off jack is.
okay, hold on. I want to have to put this cord somewhere because I'm trying to hold it down with my wrist. Oh, it's tangled up. Uh-oh, I think I created a knot. Hold on. There it goes. Kristen said that is why I do the yarn wrap around the needle to figure out the length.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, that's why I
Okay.
do Continental.
Okay.
Hang on a second. I'm fixing to see if I.
Yes, you are, Kristen. You showing. Thank you. All right. So we see. I think I need to turn the light back on so I can see. Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate you. Okay. So we see. Take my needle. Go through the bottom of the loop, but on top of the knot. Take the working thread. Go around the needle down through the front door or something or another, and then pull the needle through, but
Keep
make
that.
sure that
Yeah, you're pulling
thread
the yarn through. And
is
then
through.
slide that stitch off that other needle, not the one
Oh,
in your right
slide the
hand,
front,
the one in your
the one in
left
my
hand.
left.
Just
Okay,
slide
so
that.
once I,
Yeah. Once you go through it and you pull it through, then slide that stitch off. And what you're doing is you're
yes.
switching your stitches from one needle to the other one. But
Oh,
you're
what?
increasing.
So how does that look? Did I do that right?
It looked like you did.
Okay, so I have the stitch over here now.
So now you've got to make
Go,
sure you hold on to that stitch. Keep it, because you got to
okay.
keep it on your needle. And then you do the same thing with the next one.
So go under. They too tight or something. So under, and I'm using the same working thread, right? We're not doing nothing with the tail.
Now you're done with the tail. All the tail
Okay.
is now is a marker to
Okay.
know where your right side is and where the beginning is.
So what's the easy way to get it off the needle? Okay, got it off again. So now I bring this down. Up.
Okay. I got some big old needles to see if maybe that will help me show
I
you.
think so.
But you look like
Okay.
you were doing it pretty
I
good.
think I got I just did the third one. So
Okay.
then I go back under.
And see, and this is where most people get confused and don't want to
Mm-hmm.
knit, especially when you're a crocheter.
I think I'm doing it right. All right. So, all right. Let me see what you're a great helper. You all have helped me with my other pattern, so it feels like paying it for. Oh, thank you, Kristen.
Because
I
she's
appreciate
giving,
it.
yeah.
I'm going to write those things down so I can remember. Okay, so I think I've done one, two, three, four. So I'm looking good, y'all. All right, so now I need to take.
And I tell you, I don't like throwing, but I've seen some people who can do it throwing. This is what that's what they call throwing. And they are so good and fast at it, but I mean, I can do it, but it's not my preferred method.
And that's what we're doing right now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so wrap that around, hold it. Uh-oh, uh-oh, I don't know, something ain't looking right. I'm gonna
What you
take
do,
that
you
one off.
dropped it,
I don't know what I did. Okay, I just took one off. So, okay.
you slid it to the other needle without working it.
I don't know. I just took it. I just took it off so I can redo it. So go under here, around it. The the part that's the most frustrating is trying to get the needle down without the the yarn coming off and going under, and then take that one off. Okay, I think I got it. Tighten it up. So I go under. Oops, I went under the
Which
knot.
which means when I show you Continental, you're probably gonna prefer Continental.
Okay. All right, and then push that off. In the pushing off, what's the easy way to do that? Okay, so I think I got
Um,
this.
just I'm watching your hands now. Yeah.
Ooh, it's like I got it too tight or something. Okay, I'm gonna take that off and do that one over. All right, I'm gonna do
I'm
that
gonna say
one
try
over.
not to let them slide off your right hand needle.
I'm holding the thread. Okay, so back down. I'm gonna go under. I feel like I went under the knot or something. Okay, so going
Uh,
under, back around, hold it down. Yeah, that was a lot easier.
and then just
And
slide
then
that one off.
slide it off. Uh-oh, it's starting to jump off of there.
Okay. It's getting
Sorry,
easier
y'all.
for
There's a
you.
lot of concentrating going on over here, y'all.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is the last one. I keep going.
Uh-huh. Do that one.
Uh-oh.
Same
That
way.
one it came off before I can hold on. Before I can turn the put the thread across there.
Now,
All
make
right.
sure you bring that left needle back up on top of that right needle
Yep, I
before you do
did. I
okay.
just did.
Okay. And then pull it through.
And then just take it
And
off.
uh-huh. So now you got a free needle.
Whew. Yeah.
We're gonna do Continental for this row. And I'm gonna show you
No,
how much
Said
easier, how much
it is.
easier Continental is. Huh?
Evelyn say, loosen it up a bit. Let it go, girl, because I had it tight. Thanks, Evelyn. I had it so tight I couldn't even get the needle through. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, you know how you hold your yarn when you crochet?
No, I don't know. I forget. You know, I told you I did that 6 years ago.
The way I always hold mine is basically you're coming over that one finger. You're coming over the finger. But now I do mine through my pinky and over my finger.
Is that the working yarn or the tail?
The
You said
working
we're not
yarn.
doing nothing else with the
You
tail,
don't do
right?
anything else with the tail.
Okay, okay,
It's not even there.
okay. Okay. Thank y'all so much for rocking out with us. Oh my goodness. Okay. The tail ain't even there, so get out the way, tail.
And so this way, this your piece and your yarn all in one hand.
Oh, okay. So what do okay, I have my needle in this in the right hand.
In the left
Now
hand.
I need to I have
Yeah,
mine in my put it in my left hand.
yeah. You
Oh.
get ready to switch your stitches to the next needle to the other needle again. So
Oh,
your
okay.
free needle is in your right hand.
Okay. Gotcha.
Unless you
Now do I
left-handed,
have
then
these
everything
on the
switches.
do I have these on the bottom?
They should be, they should be on the bottom.
Okay. And then my yarn is to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have my working yarn
It's
over
gonna just
here.
dangle in front of you because it's down on the other end. It's gonna just dangle in. I mean, your tail is just gonna dangle. Your working yarn is over your finger on the other hand, on that same hand that's holding it.
Okay, it's on the in the left hand. So okay. Now where do I put the yarn in my hand? Oh, through my finger,
Mm-hmm.
my pinky finger.
Some people
And
don't put
then
it through their pinky, but that's the way I've always held mine. And some people even wrap it on their pinky, but I can't wrap it because I hold it too tight. And you don't want it tight, you just want it loosely coming through your finger.
so like this.
Uh-huh.
So
Yep.
over my middle and ring finger and under my first finger.
Yep.
Okay, just like that. Okay.
And it's coming over. It's coming over your first finger.
And it's over my first finger.
Mm-hmm.
So like this.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
over
then
the needle too.
you're gonna take your piece and make sure your stitches are to the bottom. Your yarn is
Okay.
coming out the back and it's to the bottom. Yeah, just like that. So what you're gonna
Okay.
do with this one is get in front of the camera, right?
Mhm.
But see, I need to be where you can see the front. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna still You're going in the front, but instead of doing all of that, your yarn is right there in position. You're just gonna scoop it through.
Oh, so go under the loop
Go,
over the knot.
go in, yeah, the same way, and your yarn is right there. So you just take the point and scoop it through and slide the stitch off.
Hold on. Mine is so tight. Oh, I got a strong grip on this thing or something.
Part
Okay.
of that too is the type of yarn we're using.
Yeah, this yarn, yeah, it's real. Okay. So I'm going under the loop,
Well,
catch the
through the
yarn.
loop, grab the yarn and pull it through. Oops. Sometimes you may have to reach over it with your other finger
That's
to
what I
make sure
did.
it's in the right spot, but it's still the same thing. You're just going to grab it and pull it through.
And then let me do that
I hate
again just to
this.
make sure.
I like crocheting this yarn better, or if I'm using this yarn, I like using big needles.
Okay, go under, catch these hands, or catch the yarn,
Mm-hmm.
catch the yarn, and
And
go
pull it
back
through.
down, under, and through, and off the needle.
Mm-hmm.
Jump off, Jack. Okay, so I do it again. Under, catching the yarn is what's. Oh, that one came off.
It may be easier if you see how look for a second. Let me see if I can make my hands show the right way.
Hmm.
Ah, what I do is when I do it, I kind of stretch it out some so that I can see it and just
Okay.
basically pull it through like that.
Okay, that definitely will help me
It's
because
almost
I
like
can't.
it's almost like you're opening up the loop to where you can almost see through it. And when you do, the yarn is right there in position to where you can
Okay.
just catch it, you can just grab it and pull it through.
Okay, that definitely will help because I'm literally got this thing on in the chokehold.
I mean, it's
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 so tight.
almost right there in position for you to catch it and pull it through.
Okay, so I'm under. Hold on. It's so much hand-eye coordination. Whew. Okay.
Yeah, Kristen, we are using wooden needles. These are okay. Now, when using wooden needles, I prefer knit picks. These are Knitters Pro, which, to be really honest, are by the same company, if you ask me. Because all the cords and everything match up and will work with each other.
Okay. Let me try this one again. I keep putting that one back on there because I think I did it wrong. There, under there, and this is over.
So you can't really see what it looks like.
I don't know why this one is so different. Oh, it came off again. Okay. So if I just put that one back on there. Okay. I don't know. Maybe the other way might be easier for me. I think I might have. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Kristen, the
holding the
yarn
yarn.
does catch, but then it's also because we're using this blanket yarn, which is the thicker, furrier yarn that catches anyway, because it catches on crochet hooks.
Okay. So I'm under. I got my thread on this side, and I need to go over. Yeah, it's gonna just drop off
Oh, you
under.
got to the end of
Okay.
that row and you're on the next row?
No, I
Oh,
I
okay.
put it back on there, start over,
Oh,
because I thought I was doing something wrong. Okay, so I need to pull that one off.
uh-huh.
All right, so I think I was going behind it instead of in front of the loop or something, because it started looking janky. Under.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
Uh-uh.
oh,
Under.
oh, under. Oh, yeah. So the first one I did was wrong. Then let me put it back on there because I went over. Okay, I went over. So I need to go under here. Oh, let me put the thread in my hand, the needle in my hand, or the yarn in my hand, right? So I need to go under here. I don't know how I get it so tight because I'm not nothing different. Okay, under there. And I just drop it on here. I don't need to. That's right.
Something,
That's,
something looks twisted. Hold your, did you take, you said you took that stitch off and you put it back on?
I put it back
I bet you
on.
put it back on twisted.
Oh, oh, okay. I might have
I
just
said, and that's one of the differences with knitting and crocheting too. You can't just pull a stitch off like that.
Oh, okay. So now I
See,
have
when
nine
you
instead
pull
of
that
10.
one out, you lost the one under it too. So don't uh you're just gonna be down to 9 stitches, which is fine because we just practicing. And you have to look because if you pull a stitch off, you have to look which way it came off because
Okay.
sometimes they sometimes they're twisted a certain way on the needle. So if you
Okay.
don't put it back on that same twisted way, then when you
Mhm.
go to do that stitch, it's gonna tangle, it's gonna put it on twisted. I used to purl, and my purl stitches used to be so tight, and it was because I was twisting the stitch when I was purling.
Oh. So how does this look? Okay, it's 10 stitches on here now. I think I found the lost one, I think.
Smooth it out so, and because of the yarn that we're using is so fuzzy, you can't really see the stitch, but it's really just a bunch of bumps. It's a bunch of
Yes.
bumps going this way is the way it should be. A bunch of bumps. And when you look at it on the other side, it's the same. It's just a bunch of bumps.
Mhm. I don't know why this other way is not as easy for me. It's not coming off as easy.
It's
Okay, let me try it again.
because of the yarn that we're using, you can't see it as well. What's that? I wish I could be in the camera. I need a camera over my shoulder. I
So
need
I
a
okay, so
camera.
I'm under the loop
So you're gonna
and
go,
this
you're under
just
the,
over.
yeah, go straight in the same way we did before. You're gonna go straight in under the loop, straight into the under the loop.
And then this needs to go down. See, that's what's confusing me, that part. This goes down, right?
Uh-uh.
Oh, I'm not in the camera.
basically all you're doing,
I thought I had it right.
let me show you from here.
And this the continental
Uh-huh.
stitch.
What you're doing, just let me see if you can see it with these big old needles. Loosen that up. What you're doing is you're going in and scooping the yarn through.
Okay, so when I go in, the yarn in the back is already on top
Yeah.
of the needle.
It's,
Okay.
it's when you go in this way, the yarn should already be right there waiting, and you just
Mm-hmm.
scooping it through.
Okay. I guess
You
because
don't
it
have
might
to
be
take
too
it
tight. That's
over,
why
under,
I'm
or anything. When you
okay.
go through with your
Maybe it's
point, that
mm-hmm.
yarn is coming out right there. So it's already right there in front of the loop, and you're gonna scoop it through. You know how when we were doing our cast on and we were
Mm-hmm.
going through and catching it off this finger and bringing it through the loop? That's
Yes.
basically what you're doing.
Okay. I think
Exactly.
what it is so it's tight and it's not going in there as easy. So I'm going under the loop through and there's my yarn and all I need to do is just come straight down
Catch it and
towards
pull
my
it
thread.
through.
Yeah, see it's so tight it's not letting me
Yeah.
get it. So let me do it like this.
And
I
and
took it
and
off my
you have to
finger.
work with your tips a little bit more too.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Now I got it
easier.
through.
Yeah, it's easier the further down on the tip that you are.
Okay. That's good to know. Now let me put
The
this
tip
back
on the
on.
one where you pull it, the one in your right hand. Work right there just with the tip.
Okay. So I'm going under. See, it's not. Hold on.
Kristen, they are kinda. We should have been using bigger needles for that yarn.
So how does this look? I have the yarn in my hand.
Go
Here
through.
is my hoop. I'm going through, and this is right here.
Mm-hmm. And just catch
So
it and scoop it through with it. Catch it with the tip and just pull it through, and
pull
then
it out.
slide the loop off.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be easier if I do it with the tip because
Yeah.
the yarn is so thick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, going through, and this is already right here,
And you
and I'm
just
gonna
scoop it
come
through.
scoop
I mean,
it
it's
out.
basically like you're yarning over and pulling it through, but really you're just pulling it through from that
Okay.
direction.
I think because I'm not physically seeing myself push the yarn over the needle like the first time and go through there and off the needle. Okay, so I'm going back through there. There's the yarn. Catch it. Back through. I think. Oh my gosh, it came off. Oh
Which
no.
one came off?
The one on the right hand.
Oh, all of them on the right hand. Look, don't you have some white thread in that 4-weight?
Yes.
Let's work with it.
This right here.
Yeah.
Oh, this six.
Not the
That's six.
chenille. Not the chenille.
No, this is six also. Oh,
But that's
actually,
not
this
a
is
blanket
five.
yarn, is it?
It's five bulky. This right here is what I got from Dollar Tree.
Let's use the 5 because
Okay.
it's not
You
furry.
want to use this? This is a small one. We just on here practicing.
Is that a 4?
This is the one that doesn't show. I don't know. It doesn't
Hold
say.
it up to the
This is a
camera
yarn from.
close. See if it'll focus.
Anybody tell me what size this yarn is? It
The
says
strands,
use 5. It's 2 ounce.
the strands look like it might be just a regular 4-way. Yeah, go ahead and cast on. So since you use your same needles, just slide it out of that yarn.
Okay, because I got it. It's just the yarn is so
You
thick
can't
that.
see, and you need to be able to see what your stitches look like.
Okay. All right. Let's thank y'all in the chat too for helping. Okay, so I need to pull from the middle.
It's easy.
Oh, well, this one on the end already out. All right, let me move that. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. What size needle does the Dollar Tree yarn say? It says gauge or 4x4. And it's telling you to use a 5 millimeter knitting needle, USA size 8, UK size 6.
But you're using 10s.
This is a 10 needle.
Okay, that'll
Okay,
work.
so that'll work. Okay,
You don't want to use smaller than an 8,
okay. So I
or
think
it's
I
gonna
got
be.
that.
Let me get some of that.
This is cool. I think because that yarn was so thick, it was
Yeah.
giving me a hard time. Cool. I need to take a lot off because washed. Oh, Kristen said worsted, so weight of 4 that will work. Okay, what does worsted mean?
This
It kind of sounds like Worcestershire. Shire.
that's the
Ah, oh, goodness. Okay, the stitches might be a little loose, but since you seem to knit tight, it will be fine. Or if the needles were bigger, would have been a bit easier. Okay, yes, Renee. Thank you. Thanks, Kristen. Okay, so I have my V, got the V neck going on. And yeah, this really does require some good hand-eye coordination. Coordination. Okay. So we said
Mhm.
we're gonna go
Thank you so much,
under,
Kristen and Renee.
through, over, under, through, over, under, through. Ooh, that almost came off. Okay, so this yarn is not is tight. Look, okay, I'm gonna take that off. I don't like how that looks. I know we just practicing, but all right, let's go back to ground zero. All right, so I did my slip knot and got my V-neck going on here. I thought the state size. You too, see? Got my V-neck, and then we're gonna go under, over, through, tight, over, under, through, tighten, over, under, through, over, under, through. How many you did so far? 50 already?
But I just cast on 15.
Oh, 15. Ooh, okay. Over, under, through.
I
It's
can tell this is a
turning.
new cord.
Wow, it's hard to maneuver.
It's staying twisted. It hasn't softened up any
Yeah, it is
from
twisted.
use.
I'm trying to drop it down so it'll stay out of my way. Okay, so how many do I have? Over, under. And like the way my hand is going naturally, when it's time to go through, it's like it's already on the needle.
Mm-hmm. And,
Eventually, I won't even have to pull it.
I'll be honest with you. Um,
Hmm.
I knit with the very tip of my needles.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Take one up. Okay, so I got my 10. Y'all see that? I got it. Okay.
You got that
I
cast
remember
on.
it. You
Look at
didn't
you
even have to tell me. Yeah.
casting on like a pro.
Let me see if I can remember. Okay, let me see. I think I can remember the next steps. Let's see, y'all. Okay. So this, once I got my 10, cast it on. Um, Thank you, Renee. Renee said you definitely got the cast on down. Thank you. Uh, hey, sis. Thank you for popping in. I know you're at work, but I surely appreciate it. Thank all y'all for being here. Okay, so, all right, now I'm going to take this, put it in my left hand, take
Mm-hmm.
my empty needle. I'm done with the tail. No more tail. I'm going to pull my working yarn out. No, actually, we had it over here, doing it this way. Oh wait, no, we're gonna do it the continental way. That's what we
Mm-hmm.
were doing.
That's when
Okay,
you're gonna
so
go through
continent
your pinky and over your forefinger.
over my through my pinky over my forefinger,
Over
and we
coming
are.
towards you. Over your
That looks
forefinger
right.
coming towards you.
Oh, that don't look right.
Go
Is
be
that not right?
go under your first finger and over the top of it.
Oh, like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why I was messing up because I think I must have been holding it wrong last time.
And then just take it and pull it down from your at your pinky. Pull it down to so that it's not so loose in your hand, but you don't want it tight.
Okay. Okay.
Now,
Hey,
now,
Jacqueline.
now
Can you
you're
put
ready
your
to
hand?
do
Okay, now I'm ready. Yes, there we go. Oh, we got the change thread too. Okay, I like the
Mhm.
blue. All right, so
And
we
see,
said
that's
we're
why
gonna
I was
go.
gonna tell you, yeah, if you go in, and I work with my tip of mine, and it should be right there. Because that's why I hold mine like this, closer to the tip.
Oh, closer to the tip. Okay.
Hmm. So that when you go under, and like when I do it, I'm just basically under the bottom of my left needle. I don't even go up to the top.
Okay. I think I got that. Go. Whew.
Come to the front of your finger, not behind your finger. Your finger that's going over, that your yarn is coming over. Well, you can play do it that way.
Hold on. Am I holding? Let me see something.
You need to come over your top finger. Yeah.
Like this.
Uh-huh. And
Okay.
then what you're
So
gonna do
now
is you're going in and then just scooping it under.
I can't keep it on the needle to scoop it. That's the thing.
Let
Whew.
me get you to watch my hands real quick.
Okay.
And I'm showing you from the back. I wish I could show you from the front, but like I said, I work with the tip and I'm staying under that needle. I'm not going all the way up this way and looking. If you go under that needle and it's right there and you can just scoop it through.
So you keep your needle to the back, the one in your right hand.
Uh-huh. I take it through. I've got it through. And then
Okay.
and the thread is right there and I just take it and pull it right on through underneath.
That looks so easy the way you just did that.
Yeah, it's right there and you just catch it and just pull it right through. It's almost like you opening up a hole. And when you open up the hole, the yarn is right there and you just pull it through.
Okay. Okay, I pull it through and the yarn is right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going through and then take it off. I mean, it look good. I got three on the other side.
See, I need that other little camera, the little neck thing that you had to where I
Oh
could have put my
yeah,
camera right here.
and I can see it.
And then you could see my hands right here in front of me.
And I'm scared to put it too close to the end because I don't want my yarn to jump off the needle. So I got that
And
here.
I do have an overhead, the arm tripod thing, but it's in the
Hmm.
other room on the other table. Let me see if there's any way if I can do this to where it's in front of my hands like this.
I got it. It's just gonna take me a minute to actually do it. So it's over there in the thread. And I keep
See,
saying
that's
thread.
still
This
not
is
in.
I don't know. That last one messed up. So if I mess it up, do I put it back on the needle?
Uh-huh. Well,
Okay.
did you completely pull it off?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yes. So and the thread is separating too, or the thread. I keep saying
Mm-hmm.
thread, the yarn. I mean, I got it. I know what you're telling me to do. It's just it'll take me a little bit longer because it came off again. Oh my god! Listen, that this yarn is not like the other one. It's coming apart. Once I get past the first row, everybody said I should be good.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for being, because this is learning. This is not a tutorial, honey. Because ooh, child, this is learning. Um, Kristen said this was going to be like Patrice with the punch meter. She would be whipping out knitted items in no time. Thank you, Renee. Thank y'all for the encouragement. Thank you. Diane said she
But
keep trying. It was hard for me to learn crochet in the beginning. I got it, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Okay, let me start over. We're gonna keep starting over. Okay, got my slip knot. I need to do some left hand exercises because I mean I can just cast all day and just do that part and be done.
it's gonna
Okay,
get
so
easier once you um get it down to where you've got the motion and
that's
everything.
it. The motion. Hmm.
Uh-huh.
The motion of the ocean. Renee said I've been knitting for about 20 years and I still have a bit of trouble with the front row.
Yeah.
That front row is causing me drama. Really? Okay, so we gonna cast. Y'all know
And
I
it's
got that.
because it's so tight for one thing, and then that first little knot doesn't give you much to look at to see where you are.
Mm-hmm.
So once you not just like for instance, once you get a couple of rows up to where it gets easier to see, then it's easier to do it.
Okay. I got three so far.
Now don't pull them
Mm,
tight. Don't pull them too tight.
okay.
That's why
Five.
some people cast on. Say if you're going to use a
Mm,
size 10 needle, some
mm.
people will cast on with maybe an 11
Oh,
and then come down to the size because that makes it bigger up in there and it's easier to see.
I think this is 10. Yeah, that I loosened up a bit because it was kind of tight. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. What is with 11? That number. I'm not a betting woman, but 11, 11, 11. That was the third time I did that. Okay, this casting is awesome. I like it. That is also why you want to avoid the tip. Oh, Kristen says she avoids the tips. All right. Now we got 10 on there. We're gonna switch hands.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm telling you, you want to do the Continental, but the other way was easier for me.
The throw it?
I don't. I think it's because I can actually see that one piece of yarn actually going over. I don't know. I don't
Go
know that.
ahead and try it that way then.
So let me see if I can remember it. Okay, I
Yeah,
had this in this hand.
I know some people who throw it and they don't even the way I hold mine in my right hand with it, they hold theirs in their left hand like that, and they work it, and they're working right there with the tip, and they're throwing it too. But look, all they're doing is their little finger
Hmm.
is just flipping it over from that hand. They don't do the whole throwing it. They sit there
So they just.
and they're good at it. They sit there, they'll have this yarn over this finger like this,
Hmm.
and they sit there. I know this one lady who is super fast at it, and it's called a flick. They
Flick of
call
the
it,
wrist.
yeah. And basically you flicking your finger because you just
Wow.
flicking that little thread over there. And I've seen some people who are so good at it, but I just don't like using the two hands like
Okay,
that.
let me. Okay, I think I just did that right.
I know where I
So
am with my Continental.
let me try. I don't know if I just did that right. Okay, so I'm going to go under. Yes, under that one. We're going to take the yarn over and down, right? And then we're going to take it under the loop.
And jump off Jack.
Mm.
You got two
See, the problem is this thread, this yarn is separated.
knitting.
So I missed a piece. It's not
That's
um yeah,
that's the one of the problems sometimes with cheap yarns. But now I have another yarn that's not a cheap yarn that splits. I have to use certain knitting needles with it.
yeah, it
That's simply
splits.
Karen. I can't use sharp needles with it. I have to use my addies that have a blunt tip
So
because with
now
the
I'm down to
cheap,
8 because it split. And I just took 2 off because I couldn't figure out how to put it back on there. Okay. Oh hey. Melissa Taylor May said she need using a Continental. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's try this again. So we're gonna
Yeah,
go
tell me that's
under,
what I do.
take the yarn over and down and through there and off. Did I do that right? Yes. The easiest part about this was casting. This yarn is, mm-mm. This is supposed to, okay, the one on the right, it's supposed to be under or over? Over,
You go.
because I'm going to go under the loop, then throw my
Mm-hmm.
yarn over and come down, and then I'm going to come back through the
Yes, because see, you might have to
bottom.
move that other finger up to keep it from sliding off the tip. Okay.
Some of this look, it don't look right. Through there, round, down, hold it, go through, and then bring it off. Look. Oh, oh my God! It came off again. Oh my God! This is crazy. I'm sorry, Miss Linda. I know you probably like,
You're
girl.
fine. I just don't want you to get
Y'all all right?
frustrated and just discouraged.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna trust me. I ain't gonna give up. Miss Evelyn said, "Don't get the Dollar Tree yarn. Check. Just learned that. Yes." Okay. Barb said, "I like crochet better because if the yarn comes off the hook, I can re-grab it. Not I
Mm-hmm.
drop a loop. It doesn't go well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
experiencing
If
now.
you drop the loop when knitting, you have to look at it and figure out which way to twist it to slide it back on the needle. And I'm not good
Yeah.
at it either.
Okay, so we got the slip knot going. Got the slip knot going. The slip knot jumped off. Okay, slip knot. All right. All right. Now we can cast. It's the separation of the yarn that's giving me problems. Over, under.
Okay, when you're casting on like that, with
Mm-hmm.
that type of yarn, if it's the spitty yarn, you have to take, I was gonna say you have to take your hands out every so often and then put them
And
back
twist.
in. Because it's
Okay.
untwisting it.
Yes, it is.
It's yeah, it's untwisting it. So it's like you do a cast on a couple of 2 or 3 stitches, then take your hand
Uh-huh.
out and put it back in. So the yarn has a
Okay.
chance to pop back into the coil, into the twist.
So that's 7, 8, 9. It's not too tight. And 10. Under, over, through. Okay. So now I got again for the umpteenth time.
Yeah. Taylor Bailey said you have to learn how to correct it because if you're in the middle of a
Oh,
project,
I'm going to learn. Yes, I want to learn all the things because if I'm in the middle of a project, I can't just start over. I don't want
and I'll
to.
be
No,
honest with you, in the middle of a project, it's easier to see how to fix a mistake.
I'm
And
just at the
then in
beginning.
that
I can't
very
even get
first
past.
row,
I can't get past the beginning. Like, girl, what you doing? Okay, so the Continental is what everybody say do. Miss Linda, this what you like. So I got my little things at the bottom. I'm gonna, I think my, all right, I'm going through the bottom, catch the thread,
You
catch
catching it
this
over,
tape.
and you should be scooping it from under.
Okay, so I'm going under. Oh, it's
Go
separating.
through the stitch. Yeah, go through the loop towards
And
to the
go
back.
under.
To the back.
Mm-hmm.
Catch the thread and scoop it under and through.
Okay, so I'm over top of it now. I need to go behind it like this. So I'm at the bottom. I got the yarn here. I need to go over it or
Now you
just
need to
like this.
pull back to the front. Hold your hand back up so that your needle is in the front again. Okay. Now you got your
Okay.
stitches underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Put your needle through. Uh, I'm gonna learn how to do this camera one of these. You got your needle through,
Okay, needle through.
and your yarn should be coming from the back of it. You just catch it. You just catch it and scoop it through.
Okay, let me watch. Okay, now watch what I did. So I have my knots at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Am I holding the thread right? It should be over my hand, like the yarn over like this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it's easier for me to just have it like super short, so it's closer to
Yeah.
the needle.
Okay.
Okay, so and it's in the back, but it needs to be behind the loop. Is that correct? Or am I overthinking it?
I
See how I
I have,
got it? I'm holding it, and
I
it's
have to
behind
look
the
at
loop.
mine before I can answer it.
Okay.
Darn it, now I gotta fix a stitch.
Barb said her grandma was ambidextrous and she was so fast at knitting. Well, honey, I'm right-handed, and this is the most I have used my left hand ever. Well, I drive with my left hand, which is strange, but okay. So let me do this again. I'm going under the loop and over the knot, and the needle is on the bottom. My thread, I should put it on top of the needle
Your
or
yarn should
under
be
it.
your yarn should be under your needle. It should be coming from under your needle, and you just scoop it and pull it through.
So under the needle, but on
Uh-uh.
top, and then put it. Oh,
When you're
oh, I can't see.
wait a minute, let me do my that's possibly what I'm doing is let me see if I can turn my camera, my whole tripod for my camera. I can turn it around with my table.
Okay, okay. I feel like I'm getting it. I just that one part is confusing me. Whether I need the yarn to be on top or underneath.
Hang on
Hi,
one more
Jennifer.
second.
Okay.
Let me untangle my loop. Let me see if doing it this way would be better
Oh yes.
without
Cause
showing how
now
bad.
we're in this.
Look,
Yes, that's better.
without showing how bad my room looks.
You are a true worker. We looking at you. I'm trying to see what this yarn is talking about. That way I can see exactly what you're doing. I'm on the first row. How many rows you done did? 20?
No, Let's see.
My tail is to the side, and because we ain't talking about the tail no more, the tail is out the picture now. Oh, Miss Evelyn said no judging. That's right. I don't have anything on my right needle yet.
Okay. So once I find where the camera is, there we are. I go in, and where I was saying that if you go in, if you kind of look, you can see that there's a hole right there. And what you're doing is you're scooping your yarn up through that hole.
Okay.
I back my needle out. And what I did, I just stretched that um I just stretched that stitch so that you could see. But now let me let me find the camera lens. Okay. So what you're doing, and I'm pulling on mine harder than you'll be pulling on them. You won't be pulling on them this hard when you're actually doing it without. It's like you're gonna go in
Okay, I'm in and I'm
and
pulling
pull.
it.
And you go in, and the yarn is sitting there, and you just basically go under it and pull it through,
Okay.
and then slide it off.
Sitting the yarn. Okay. The
I'm
yarn is
stretching.
there.
Yeah, I'm stretching mine so you can see what I'm looking at. Because when I stretch mine open, that
Mm-hmm.
yarn is coming across the opening right there. And I just get it and pull it through.
Okay. I think hold on. I just cannot keep the I can't okay, hold
Hey,
on.
Jennifer.
Okay. All right, I got this. I'm moving the tail out the way.
Okay.
Now
I'm
I
pulling.
have this is gonna go over my finger like this,
Uh-huh.
which the tail is still in my way a little bit.
Once you move away from it some, and then it it gets out your way.
Okay. Now I'm gonna move this first piece, the first loop up a little bit and
Mhm.
go under,
You're gonna go through it, and your yarn should be at the back,
and it's
and you
at the
just
back.
take the tip of it and catch it and pull it through your hole, your opening,
Okay, I think I got it, and then I just let it come off.
and then you just slide that one off.
Okay, I think I did that right. I'm telling you, I'll be doing mine. It won't look like the way you doing yours. I'm sure.
See, that's why for a long time I started doing mine like this because I thought it was easier, and
Hmm.
and then I was like, well, I don't knit. I do what I think is knitting, but it's not necessarily knitting. That was before I had ever seen anybody do continental knitting. And then I saw that and I was like, oh, so I didn't just make up something. I really am knitting. So then I picked it back up and took and went on from then. Because I used to think that because I wouldn't tell people that I could knit. Because
Why?
I thought I was doing it wrong. I thought I had just made up something and it was coming out and looking okay. But I thought I was had just made up something.
Okay, so I just did two. I think I want to finish this one row. Okay, now I'm going under. I see the thread right, the yarn there. Under, through and off. Now with this yarn, you really have to watch it because it is separating. Okay. Did I get three on there? Does that look right? I think I did. Okay. Let me go again. All right. See, I can't even. I bet y'all in the chat like, girl, if you don't hurry up. All right. I'm going under, and my yarn is right here. I'm gonna catch it. It's so hard to pull it because it is separating. Because it's right there. I see it. Did I get it? Oh, I have it. Okay. All right. Oh, I did three.
Okay.
I did three. Oh, welcome in, Art by Trinity. I don't think you have. I've never. I don't recognize your name, but thank you for stopping by. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so let me try this again. All right. I have my yarn right there. I'm going under, and then I'm just going to grab this
And pull it through.
and pull it through. Pulling it through without it separating is the problem I'm having. Okay.
And then slide it off.
Slide it out.
That was perfect.
Okay. And then
After
we're
we
going
get
to
your
slide.
technique down, then we'll work on holding it so that you don't stretch it out like that or whatever. But
Oh, it popped out.
okay, right there.
Oh, I put it back on.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say
It
you're
went right out.
okay. I was gonna say you're okay. Just slide your needle back in. Straight the way
Oh,
you did.
okay. Back through and off. It's like I'm trying to tighten it, but it won't move. But okay. So I got my needle going.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you
Through
put your thumb on those stitches, you can control those stitches better to where they don't slide around on your left hand needle.
yeah, because I got to control these things. Okay, it's right there, and through there and off. Ooh, we're coming off. Hold on. Whew. That was a good save. Okay, now we're gonna do this again. Go under, and the thread is right there, or the yarn.
Hey, Miss Merlinda.
Hey, Miss Melinda, I heard you, but it was a kind of a delayed response. Oh, let's focus. Whew, got three more, y'all. Oh my goodness.
It gets
All right.
easier once you get your comfortable way of holding it. Just like say
Mhm.
this part, I hold this one, I hold mine like this. Because see, I've got this finger under here keeping these stitches controlled. And then I've got my thumb at the top of them, keeping them controlled. Uh-huh.
Okay,
But
once you
see,
get more, it's easy. I see because you got a
yeah,
little stack already over there.
yeah, you got something to hold on to and you can see where you are. Yeah, that once you do that cast on, that first row off the needle is the hardest row to do.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. There it is. Right under there. Uh-oh. Okay. I lost it, but I'm getting it back. Got it. And go back out. Two more, y'all. We almost at the home stretch. These last two we ended the live because y'all done been here. No. Oh, it came
Slide it back in.
out.
Yeah, slide it back in. Okay.
Whew. All right. Now I got that through there and take it off. All right. One more. Through there. Up, 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 up. Oh, hold on. Now I got this one. OMG. Whew. My God, today. Thank you, Lord. Thank y'all in the chat for y'all being so patient. Oh my
So
God.
you need to go back the other way for that second row. Like now, be
Is
sure
it
that when
so?
you do it, you pull it down. Your stitches
Okay.
down this way. All your stitches, even that the way that last one was, you still
Yeah,
want
it
to make sure
looks
your yarn, pull your yarn and the stitches, pull it all so that it's down this way.
okay. But it's I can't tighten it. How do I because it's so see how loose it is?
It's gonna tighten up when you turn the other way and you start doing your stitches. So put it in
Okay.
your left
So
hand
that's okay.
now.
Whew.
Pull
Whew, I need to
everything.
take a sip.
Yeah, pull everything to where it's down and facing you, and
Okay.
your yarn on this end too. Pull it down so that it's down and facing. All of your
Okay.
stitches are on the bottom.
Everything on the bottom. That one
Yeah,
is so
they gonna look kind of raggedy until you get until you get good at um doing it or whatever.
mm-hmm. So okay, hold on. Now my working yarn is in the back now. Is that right?
That's fine. Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
It's just gonna no,
It's hanging.
it's in the back. It should be if you turn it when you turn your stitches, it should be coming over that needle towards you and through that bump is where it should be. If
No,
it's not,
you know what? I must have been using the tail maybe.
well, no,
So when
it
I turn mine towards me,
catch
this
that
one
loop
right
at the
here,
top. Yeah. Is that your tail or your working yarn?
this my working yarn going this way. It's on the end.
So that means
So was I
you
used I was using
you
the
need to
tail.
use your tail to do
Oh,
that
okay, I'll
whole row
take that.
because your working yarn should be at that far end of that needle, ready for you to go
You
back
know
down the
what?
other way. So you're gonna have to, if you end up with a really long tail, you're gonna end up having to
Uh-huh.
cut yours down to where your tail is shorter.
Okay.
And so you can definitely know where your tail is.
Oh my gosh. So, in a perfect world, this right here should be my working yarn.
Uh-huh.
But this is my tail. Y'all see that? I use the tail for that row instead of my working yarn. So I did a big boo. But it's still I got it on the other needle. So this
Look,
is
look.
okay. How do I
And
fix that?
you'll have to take them all loose. But what we're
Oh
gonna do
no, we
is if
we ain't doing
you got enough tail hanging down there for me
it.
to let you go ahead and do the next row with it, so you can see
Okay.
how it lines up when you do it. That should be coming over the needle towards you.
Oh, so it's under, so I need to bring this over.
The whole is where's the stitch? So the stitch, that stitch, the actual stitch on the needle should be coming over the needle towards you through the loop,
Oh,
through that knot, and then the yarn should be hanging down in front.
um,
Is your yarn hanging down the back or the front?
it seems like it's more towards the back. Um if I
Take your
take this,
take your other needle and go in that stitch. Just go in there at the front and lift it like this and see which way it comes. Not
it
like you're
go
gonna
towards.
knit it. Not like you're gonna knit it. Just lift from the top of the needle. Just go in it from the top of the needle.
Oh, it go to the
Yeah,
back.
it's coming from the back.
Yes.
That means you need to pull your needles
Twist.
down and twist it so that is coming from the front. I don't know, from
Okay.
looking at it, I can't tell if it's you need to go under or if you need to go over.
Well, I think this one. I don't even think I did this one
Okay.
right because it's so loose.
No, that's it. Pull it, tighten it back up.
That's the tightest it gets.
Okay.
It won't. It won't
Okay.
tighten anymore. I might have mixed up
It's
my.
gonna tighten up in your next stitch. What
Okay.
you're gonna do is hold it, go in and knit it. You're gonna
So
hold it,
go in.
put your yarn in your hand the way you normally would, and when you do, it's gonna pull it to the back.
Yes, it's pulling it to the back.
Okay. Go in and knit it, and it'll tighten it up.
Oh, I can't see it now. Hold on. So I'm going down. Some.
Yeah,
It's
that
something
other
ain't
loop
right.
needs to be tightened up some too.
Yeah, because it's too.
Okay.
It's so. Even when I'm pulling it, it's not. It's no give. I think I may have mixed up my two. Um. So this is my slip knot right here. I can see it. It's a knot in there, so it's not allowing me to tighten anything because this is a slip knot.
Ah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see.
So did you do a stitch in this slip knot?
I must have, because see, look, this is the knot right here, and
Well,
it
yeah,
won't tighten.
because at this point, it's because you ended up using your working yarn.
The working
Because
yarn,
there
yeah.
should be a stitch. There should be a stitch in that slip knot. That slip knot shouldn't still be on your needle.
Yeah, it's nothing in there. Can I just take this off? How would that work? If I take this off, it looks like it'll be right. If I pull this out, but I don't want to mess nothing up. I don't know.
Go ahead and let's see.
And see, it's not tightening up or anything. Now it's just hanging.
Yeah. And it's because you're you use your working yarn. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's because you use your tail.
Yeah, it's not tight. So, all right. I know I'm getting ready to start over. All right. So now where do you go from here? Do we just start over? Would you so if you for those of you who in the chat who knit, if this happened to you, what would be your next step? If you use your tail rather than your working yarn, what would you do? What would you do, Miss Linda? Start over.
Yeah.
I'm so close to the beginning. I mean, we done started over already 30, 11 times. You know, I'm
I'm
a pro at starting
sorry.
over. I don't know where Delonda at.
We don't start over so many times. I hope she get what she want today.
I'm sorry. I'm being
No,
a
it's
bad teacher
okay.
today.
No, you're not. Stop saying that. No, you are not. You are an excellent teacher. But I'm glad I'm running into these issues so I know what to do. Start over.
Look, and everybody else said the same thing at that point. Gonna have to take it off and start it over.
Be- Evelyn say begin again in the journal. Oh my God, Kristen, you're killing me with these sayings. She say also known as what she say? Also known as frogget. Rip it,
Rocket,
rip it.
ribbit,
Oh
ribbit.
God. Thank you, Creative Notions. It's okay to start over. Frogget. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I follow a crocheter who does a Frog It Friday, where she goes through her old projects, her projects and her whips, and decides whether
Uh-huh.
she's gonna finish it at some point or whether
So
she's gonna
frogget.
frog it. Just like right here, I have a project right here that's a Frog It project. I started out knitting a sweater, and then I decided I don't want to do it after all. So
Mm-hmm.
I've already taken the needles out of it, and I'm just gonna frog it.
Wow.
What I'm
I
gonna
like
end
that.
up
I like that.
doing though,
Frogget.
yeah, what I'm gonna end up doing though is I'm gonna use my yarn winder to frog it because it's like whole, it's possibly 2 skeins of yarn at least in it. So I'm gonna use the yarn winder and I'll wind it and frog it at the same time.
Whew. Now that sounds like some hand-eye coordination right there.
No, it's just gonna
Okay.
unravel. It's just gonna unravel it
Mm-hmm.
as it winds it. This
All
is what I
right.
was talking about when I said don't worry about your tail. It's just that you don't want an extremely long one if you can help it. Because see, this project, this is the
Mm-hmm.
tail right here.
That's it?
That's still attached to it. Uh-huh.
Wow. And I got a tail that's 30 feet long.
And saying with this one, I think I cast on like 200 stitches. You have to do
Oh,
that. You have to do that when you got a big old round body for it to go around.
Barb say, Barb say, and you are knitting a cable leg warmer. Wow, quite a project for a beginner. Listen,
No,
that's just a thumbnail photo. That's
no,
no.
Barb, we weren't gonna do a cable one. We gonna do when we uh really get to working on the leg warmer. It's just a plain one where it's uh we either gonna do a knit one, purl one, rib for a few inches, and then just plain stockinette because we're gonna do it in the round, and then we're gonna do either a knit one, knit a purl one, or a knit two, purl two, and then cast off.
Yeah, because I don't even know what kind of what.
The in
I
that
don't know.
pattern, the
Uh-huh.
thumbnail you use, the little things that go like this up that leg warmer, those are
Oh,
cables.
that's what that is? Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah, no.
And see, and those you have to take a few neat stitches and put them off on another little hook needle, and then knit so far, and then you have to pick them back up and stuff like that's a future project. We'll do
Yeah,
a
it's like
plain
future,
smooth one.
future. Like 2026 future.
No,
Ugh,
no,
I am
they're not
determined. I really think I got
hard.
this.
They just take some time. Yeah, Kristen, we're probably going to end up doing a knit two, purl two rib.
Oh, I can't wait till I get the terminology down.
The
But I
rib
am
is where
enjoying this. I have always wanted to learn this. I'm thoroughly enjoying this session. Thank you so much.
this is rib right here.
Okay. So
Um,
that creates like a little cuff. That's what's going to be at the bottom and the top
yeah,
of the leg warmer. Okay.
yeah. And what it is that makes a band because if you do just plain stockinette, it rolls on
Uh-huh.
the edge. Just like right
Oh.
here where it's coming loose, it rolls. That keeps it from rolling, but it
Mhm.
also makes it a band because it's kind of like it makes it a little tighter
Mhm.
to fit to your leg or whatever. And then the rest of it kind of blouses out. And then when you do it again at the other end, it like cinches it in on the other end.
Well, let me put this tail somewhere where I can't see it. Okay, y'all. Y'all see I can do the casting pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think my camera done changed. My camera getting tired. Let's see. The phone's so heavy. All right. I think that's right. All right. So now,
And you know you got your
well,
working yarn, not your tail.
I got my work. I put the tail. The tail about to be cut off in a minute. What you laughing at? My son out there laughing. Oh boy. Okay. So I have my working yarn. I'm going to go in and go. Oh, see, it fell off my finger. Am I?
Do
Can
you
I
think
hold
it
it
would
like?
work better if you looped it over your forefinger twice? Loop it on your forefinger.
Well, so you told me to do it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I kept grabbing it like this because I can control the length of it with my thumb.
That's why I was saying you may want to go ahead and like do it the way I told you,
Hmm.
but then loop it again one more time to where it's not pulling. Loop it over that same finger one more time. Yeah, because that'll keep it
Like this.
from just your one finger and do it like that.
Like
Cause see, I
this.
put mine through my pinky and over my finger. That way I can
It ain't.
control my tension.
I put it over my pinky, but it's not. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna do two like that, and then let's try it again, y'all. We getting there. I don't know why. I just feel like I want to hold the yarn with my thumb like this.
Which one? Yeah,
The working yarn.
yeah.
Okay,
Cause that's
so
the
I'm
way
gonna go.
I hold mine, my project, like this. Don't look at my bad fingernails.
Mine bad too, honey. Okay, so I got it under there. I did the first one and drop it off. Now, when I drop it off, am I supposed to be tightening it? Like, is that supposed to be a part of it?
Now, if you're supposed to do what?
When I pull it to the other needle, am I supposed to be tightening it up? Oh, shoot, it came
Well,
off.
it's gonna take on the size of the needle that you're going to. You
Okay,
don't want it real loose, but you don't want it tight, tight. You want it kind of working, a flowing working looseness.
I'm so nervous about this
I
tail
don't,
getting in the way.
I don't pull
Why is
mine
that?
tight.
That's why I keep laughing every time I say that. Okay. I'm saying that laughing. Okay. So once I pull that through, Okay, I think I got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, feel free to grab your loops with your finger or your thumb to keep it from coming off your needle
Okay.
if necessary.
All right. So, and see how I'm holding it? I don't know why that just feels more comfortable to me. All right, under there, and I'm just going to. See, that's where the problem come in when I cannot. Is that right? Did I do that right? Yeah. Let me pull it off. Okay, under. And I can't see. Well, let me open it up how you said and grab it under there and then let it fall out. All right, then it go under. So when you open
That
yours,
yarn should be at the back of your needle.
okay,
Okay.
get back there, get back there.
When we get to purling is when you'll have it at the front.
Because right now I'm knitting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got that, and then bring it off. And I'm dropping the thread, the needle, the yarn, but I'm getting it back. I'm going to the back. See, I didn't catch it because it's coming apart. And y'all hear my stomach growling? Excuse me. Okay, got that off. I wish it was like a little scoop where you can scoop that. It's going by a lot quicker than it did first time.
Push your, it's gonna say, um, the ones in your right hand, push them down the needle some. Because see, what that's doing is that's setting the size of your of your loop, setting the size of your
Okay.
stitches. And then if you need to go back to your tip, go back and work with them. Because otherwise it was gonna have your stitches real tight right there.
Okay. It's so tight I can't get it. Let's do that.
I like how you say that
Thank you. You noticed?
one.
I'm like, oh, I gotta save it again. All right. That's the last one. All right, get back in there, Neva. Whew. Yeah, I did right this time. Did we get
Mm-hmm.
something going on? Okay. Whew. I literally had to put my uh tail between my legs so I wouldn't grab it again.
Um, Evelyn said put tape on your tail.
Oh, that's a good one. Thank you. And tape it to the table. I just put it between my legs. Okay. Now, see, it's the same thing. It's not tight, but you said don't worry about that. Don't worry about
Mm-mm.
that, right?
Because you're gonna turn it to the. You don't want them tight.
Okay. Okay, got it this time. All right.
I
Ooh, so
I can
now,
see that it's coming off the right way too. So now switch that to your other hand, to your left hand.
but hold on, because my needle here is getting kind of twisted with my charger and everything that's going on over
Mm.
here. Okay. All right. Now it's in the front. Thank y'all so much. Woo. Y'all knitters in the chat got it going on. Thank you. All right. Now we back on the other side. And my working yarn is in the front. So we good. We look good.
Mm-hmm. Don't twist it to the back. Keep all of that to the front.
Keep it in the front.
Just make
Okay.
sure that the niches, your stitches are straight and coming down on the bottom of the needle. Your row,
Okay.
the row of knots are along the bottom.
Uh-oh. I don't know if that's me. My service acting crazy. Let me see something. Okay. My phone on 53%. So I'm good. Okay. All right. Do we do the same thing?
Yep. So now what you're gonna do
Okay.
is go ahead and you're gonna do the same. Go in, take it off, and slide the stitch off. So that's all knitting is you're taking your stitches from this needle and putting them on this needle. Then you're twisting it, and you're taking them from the left to the right. Then you're gonna switch it, take it from the left to the right, until we get to actually doing the leg warmer, where we're actually
Mm-hmm.
gonna make use of the circular needle. Because
Okay.
within what we're gonna end up doing is you go around.
Okay.
You're still gonna be moving
Okay.
from needle to needle, but it won't be like that because it'll keep going in a circle.
Oh my goodness. That's gonna be so cute. Okay. So I have my needle, my working yarn is hanging down, and
Hmm.
I just pull it back, or do I bring it over?
Back. Yeah.
Back around my finger. Wait,
Yeah.
like
Yep.
this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then my front stitch,
You gotta go
I'm
in,
going to go under
catch it
and
with the tip,
grab,
pull it through. Perfect. And slide that one
and
off.
then slide it out. Okay, so with the second one, do the same, go through.
Hmm.
Hold on, because me holding it is, I'm not holding it tight enough. Right, go under, and the stitch is right here, or the yarn is right there, and I'm going to, hold on, because,
Hmm.
okay, is it looking right? I have it underneath, and I'm going to do the same thing, go under, and grab my yarn, and come through, yes, got it,
Yep.
drop it off, under, that came off, See me trying to save it under. You see my yarn in the back. It's I'm not holding it right, but it's comfortable for me. Okay. Whew. Can you see what I'm doing? Am I doing it right?
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Kristen got some advice in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that. I was getting ready to tell
Okay.
the little leg warmer pattern that I found that I'm gonna end
Mhm.
up sending you. It's for a
Okay.
kid, but we can adjust it. Um, it actually has it. The pattern actually has it two ways. It has it doing a flat
Oh, my
piece
stitches coming up.
and then seaming it together, but then it also
Oh,
has it doing it in the round.
I think I lost my stitch.
You drop the stitch.
I did. So something don't look right now. Where am I just?
Hold up,
I think I dropped one. I
count
know
your
I dropped
stitches.
one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I didn't. Oh,
Okay.
thought I did. Okay.
I had you to
Okay.
count it because it didn't look like there was an extra loop in there where you were holding it open. And seeing
Okay.
the way you did that one just there, that's the way I do mine. And when you do it like that, you can you get to where you can go fast.
So
Because
I'm doing it like that, and
everything
I
is
ain't even
right
know.
there. Yeah, everything is
Yeah.
right there. Look at you.
Hold on. Wait. Wait. Wait.
Slide it
Wait.
back
Wait.
in. Okay, there you go.
Come
You
on,
got
somebody. Hold
look at
on.
you.
Wait. Look what I did. Yeah. Somebody come look at this. Look at that.
Girl, that little
It
piece
did, Evelyn. It literally just clicked. Like, put it on your thumb, on your finger. It just, Evelyn, you're right. It did just click.
right
It
there.
just clicked.
Look, and for somebody who says that they can do a skinny scarf earlier, you can take that little piece right there and just keep going like that and have you a little
Mhm.
headband.
Oh my gosh. Look at, okay. So now I take it, turn it this way,
Mm-hmm.
and I get my needle, and we do the same thing on the other side.
And the first stitch is always the kind of trickiest one because it's the loose one.
Yes. Okay. So let's get,
Be sure you got your
so
tail
let
out
me
the
make
way.
sure let me move the tail. Yeah. Let me put the tail down here. All
And
right. Make
something else
sure
you
it's
can
not.
always do, like at this point,
Mm-hmm.
you can put a stitch marker right there in that stitch where the tail is coming out. And that
Stitch
lets you
marker.
know that that end, that yarn on that piece right there is the tail. so you know not to go
This.
down there and fool with it.
Oh, so that's what. Okay, that's what I got. I bought some stitch markers.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank
Evelyn
you.
said she saw my brain like click, like okay.
And see, and that's what
All
I
right,
was trying to show you, but I couldn't put it in the camera when I was telling you that I put mine in and the yarn is right there, and all you got to
right
do is
there.
get it and come through. But
Yes, it's right
I
there.
couldn't get my hands under the camera right to show you what I was seeing.
I got it now. I think.
And seeing what I used to do is when I taught knitting in person, you know,
Mhm.
I could stand over behind the person or whatever and could kind of
Mhm.
control their hands and let them,
Oh.
do it. But see, you can't do that like
Mm-mm.
this.
Okay, so I have to remember to keep my knots to the bottom.
Mm-hmm. And
It really helps.
once you get a bigger piece, it's gonna hang off the bottom anyway. So you'll know, where it is, and you won't have to try to remember to make sure the knots are on the bottom. Because once it
Okay,
starts
hold on.
growing, it's gonna be there.
You
The
know
first few
this.
rows.
It does help to have it on your finger
Mm-hmm.
because it's giving that tension, and that's what I think I was
Mm-hmm.
missing. Oh no, it just came off.
Yeah.
I think I
And where
saved it. I
and
hope
what
I
what'll
did.
stop that is at some point you'll get to where you're not pulling it so much open right there.
Mhm.
So then it won't slide off your needle as easily when you're
Okay.
not where you're pulling it open, so you can um when you're not stretching it through right there. And that also controls your tension on your stitches.
Okay. I feel like something. I think I got it. Mhm. Okay, go ahead.
Kristen, what I've always done when I joined in the round to make sure I kept it straight, I would always make sure all my stitches were to the bottom. And my first couple of stitches, I worked using the working yarn and the tail. So I did them both in those first two stitches because then it kept it all straight. And then at that point, I dropped the tail and kept going with the rest of it. But you got to make sure that you have it all untwisted before you join that first one. Make sure that they're all the stitches are not. Make sure everything is straight and nothing is twisted.
Okay.
And it's just that when you use both of the yarns like that on that next row, you'll have to make sure that you remember that you've got to work two stitches off because it's two
Mhm.
pieces of yarn in there.
Whew,
You
I
get it.
think
You
that
getting
looked
it now.
good.
You getting it down.
Ah, OMG.
Mm-hmm.
I usually do crochet cast for items in the round. Look at that, y'all. Ah. So
You
then
know,
I turn it.
that's a good
So
idea.
this is all like that's basically all you do the whole time until you start doing that fancy stuff. Huh?
Until you start what?
Doing that fancy stuff y'all talking about in the round and hold on.
Well, see, this is just knitting. So you'll just go back and forth just doing a knit stitch.
Okay.
To get it where it looks like this,
Mm-hmm.
you got to learn the purl too.
And purling come to the front, right?
Yeah, you'll end up coming to the front because see, I don't have anything in stockinette. In stockinette, it looks your whole thing. This is the inside of this one. In stockinette, you've got your whole thing is just bumps
Oh
and a
wow.
garter, which is what we're doing now. When you knit in both directions, you'll get
Mhm.
a garter stitch, and it's basically just bumps, and it kind of looks like this, which is the wrong side of this of
Mhm.
my sweater.
Mhm.
But then when you do stockinette and you're using a straight one, you'll have to knit one row and purl the next row, knit the next
Okay.
row, purl the next row, and you end up with that loop together V stitch, V looking,
So you
which is what
knitting
most
and purling
knitting
it.
looks like.
You purling and knitting at the same time.
Hmm.
Wow.
And when you do a rib, you do that.
Okay, I'm getting my it's falling. It's coming off the needle now.
Hmm.
Let me see.
So what we're doing is basically is what it's called garter stitch, because your project, you saw how that other one was smooth
Mhm.
and had the V's. This one, if you'll look at it, it's
Oh, I
just
like that.
bumps. Yeah, it's just bumps
Hmm.
going in both directions. And that's garter stitch. Stockinette is like this. It's smoother. You've got V's, interlocked V's
And
there.
that's purling and knitting that with
Purling
the
and knitting.
V's.
Actually, on this one, it's just knitting because I did it in the round. But the way we're doing it, it's you'll have to knit one row, purl one
Mhm.
row, knit one
Okay.
row, purl one row.
Purl. Okay. I don't know why now my fingers starting to get crazy. And I can't. I think it's. Okay, let's do this again. I don't know how many rows this would be. Four.
Don't
Okay,
I
so
mean
this is
don't even
true.
worry about it right now. Just do it, and then we'll learn how to count your rows.
Okay. Gotta keep
If
up.
we were truly on
Good.
a project, what you
Mhm.
would do is you would either have I've got a little over the finger stitch counter, but then a
Mhm.
lot of the times I just keep a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen, and when you get to the end of the row, you just
You just
you know
make a
how you
tick
do the
mark.
tick marks where you do the one, two, three,
Mhm.
four, and cross it for five.
Mhm.
You just do the
Mhm.
tick mark.
Okay. Well, that's easy. Mhm.
Right, Kristen. That's why I was telling her most people will do a rib and then go into stockinette because the stockinette curls on the edge.
I want to put it so tight.
You learn how to you learn how to do your tension. It's all in how you're holding your loose thread and then how you're holding and pulling with your needle. But that comes with
Mhm.
practice. That comes with practice.
So I'm gonna be practicing.
I remember when I was first doing it, I had some jacked up looking stitches, like with my little garter piece here. Mine, I would look, one stitch would be small, one stitch would be a big loop, and the next one would be a small loop and everything. But it just comes with practice and learning how to hold your work right and learning how to hold your
How long have
yarn so
you
you can
been
get the stitch.
knitting and crocheting?
Hmm.
How long have you been doing it?
I've been crocheting since I was 10. So I've been crocheting for 50 years.
Wow.
And a family relative taught me to crochet when I was 10. She used to her husband traveled. So on the weekends, and then sometimes if he was going to be gone like for a week or so, my grandma would let me go stay with her so she wouldn't be in the house by herself. And she
Hmm.
taught me how to crochet. But the thing is she couldn't read a pattern, but she could go look at
Hmm.
something that somebody had made, and she could sit there and look at it and count the stitches, and she could recreate it, but she couldn't read a
Wow.
pattern and crochet anything from a pattern. After she taught me, I got to where I could read a pattern. So that's what we would end up doing. If she saw a pattern that she liked, I would take it and I would read the pattern and I would tell her how to do it by reading the pattern and explaining it to her.
How
But
do you make a pattern? Like, how does one make a pattern for
for
knitting
crocheting,
two stitches? Yeah.
yeah, it's you've got to do so many of these stitches and so many of those stitches and chain here
Okay.
and skip a stitch here. It's just like with granny
How does it?
squares. When you crochet granny squares, it's like you do 3 stitches in one little space, then you skip, you know, um,
Hmm. Why
to
do they
say
call it
another
granny
skip too.
squares?
Huh?
Why is it called granny squares?
The Hang on. Because it's like this, and you just do a square and just keep going.
Hmm.
See that?
So is that one whole square or is that multiple squares within one?
This is one whole square, and I just did one large one, and I'll just keep
Okay.
growing it. Um, a
Wow.
lot of people do like the granny square Afghans where they're doing a bunch of different ones. Now I have one here. It's not squares, but it's that same theory, and I just need to put it together. I'll do it sometime.
You got listen. We gonna come on now and work on your work projects, your whips.
Child, I got so many. Just like I've got this one right here that I've had together in this bag for a couple years now.
Not
This is what
years.
it's gonna look like.
Hmm. Oh, that's pretty.
And this is the different pieces where I just this is actually a different one. And I just need to I started, but I gotta finish putting them together. And Renee, I have 3 children, and I taught each of my children to crochet at around 10. My oldest daughter, I taught her, and she didn't pick it up that well. She was too active. Well, now after she had her 2 daughters, she's got 4 kids. She's got 2 daughters and 2 sons. But after she had the 2 girls, she needed something to do to kind of like keep her mind straight. And she went back and she picked up crocheting again. And now she crochets non-stop. She loves to crochet. And like my little yarn that I have up here, at one point,
She got more than that.
yes, at one point she had those cubes all along one wall in her living room, almost to the ceiling. And they were all
What?
in the yard. And like she's moved, and when she moved, she has limited space. So she was like, Mom, can I bring some of my yarn to you for you to hold for me? I have this bed that's in this room is
Hmm.
sitting. It's one of the ones where you can slide stuff under it. She
Hmm.
has 3 containers of her yarn under this bed, and then one huge one that's over under the long arm.
Mommy.
And that's not
I
even
think I
half
might
of
have.
what she took with her. Now I've got a little bit more, but mine is up in the attic. I got to get back up there and go get it. I think my favorite crochet hook is up there too in one of the containers.
I think I messed up this last stitch. Let me see if I can figure out if I can fix it. So I think it came off.
Renee,
Oh,
you've been up since 5:30. You know what's
oh
so
my.
sad? Is I think I was just going to sleep about that time.
Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. What y'all think? We 3 hours in, y'all. I'm finally getting the hang of it.
Okay.
So this one is loose. That's why when it's loose, I be thinking I done did something wrong.
The one on the end is gonna always be a little loose, but you'll end
Okay.
up adjusting it. You'll end up tightening it when you do your next stitch, your first stitch for
Okay.
that row.
So I think I got this. You really have to focus and just
Mm-hmm.
learning. But I can't. I keep changing techniques. I want to be able to.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Oh, thank you. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, please excuse my towel. He decided he wants to wash dishes, but there's no dishes in there to wash. So.
Okay, Chris, how much of the table runner have you gotten done?
Oh, Chris working on the table runner.
Yeah, the tree skirt that we did. Her
Mm-hmm.
sister saw it and wants a table runner, so she's having it. She was working on doing a snowman table runner for her sister.
Oh, that's a cute project.
And then I've got to do the tree skirt again for my daughter, but hers is going to be easy because I'm not going to do the applique. She doesn't want the snowman. All she wants
Mm-hmm.
is she wants a black table skirt with just the swirls and snowflakes on it out of a
Mm-hmm.
variegated yarn.
Oh, that's gonna be pretty.
Now, Dunzel, I finished that tree skirt, and I've got to do one for my daughter.
Whew. I don't know how this look, but it looks it's looking. How it look? I think it look good for my
It
first time knitting.
that's what I was gonna say. It looks good for first time knitting.
Wow, ooh, I'm so
It really
excited.
does.
Okay, y'all, we done been on here for 3 hours now, so whew, we are
Go ahead
so
and
okay.
you practice doing your knit stitch, and then we'll have to get together again and we'll do purl.
Well, okay, we could do pearl, yes. So this knit, I learned knitting. Ooh, I like this. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Wow. So let me show you now. Okay, y'all, this is This is what I have so far. Let me put it in solo so y'all can see. This is what we worked on today.
It looks
Sorry if y'all
like
hear
just
that
a
water in the
little bit, but
background.
you've actually done a lot today. Uh, because I mean, you're cast on. You're great with it, and now you've gotten to where you've gotten it straight in your mind how to do your knit stitch. So now you just need to practice on getting it smooth.
Yes, I like
Practice on
this.
your
Oh, it's
rhythm.
so nice.
Try holding your yarn different ways and stuff to get you a way that's comfortable.
Okay, yes.
Mhm.
That's gonna be my goal to see what feels good for me. So I can take this out and start over.
Yeah. And then I'm just a
Yes.
phone call away.
Yes, ma'am, and I will be calling. So I want to show this other thank y'all. This all for today. I'm just gonna show y'all my other needle that I have. And we're gonna be using this one when next time, maybe.
Yeah.
And this is a size 8 needle. The one that I'm using today is a 10. This is an 8. So I got that from Amazon. And then I went and purchased some stitch markers so I can be ready because I'm going to be knitting all the things. And I showed y'all the yarn that I have. So yes, y'all, I'm excited. This is going to be so much fun. Okay, let me go back to 2, 3, 2. Let's see. I want to make me you big and the project small. Now I don't want to lose my camera. Thank y'all so much. Oh my goodness, let me turn this light off. I am going to be practicing. Y'all already know. I'm going to be practicing. Let me turn that light
And then
off.
you talk about
Ooh.
knitting all the things, and then and because you like doing the hair thing, there's a real cute knitted headband that you'll probably want to do. Ear warmer headband.
Mm-hmm. I definitely want to try that because yes. Okay. You can still hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. I did good with the transferring of the sound and all that. Because I had two mics kind of going on. Before we go, y'all, I want to do a quick giveaway. I haven't done one in a long time. Hold on for a second, y'all.
She did really well learning that in this type of format. That's a little bit harder to teach, uh, but when
Okay.
you're doing it like this,
Thank you. Yeah, it was challenging at first. I'm not gonna lie and say it was just super easy. I am a visual learner. I can look at somebody, so that's why I was glad you was able to change the camera because I can see what you're doing and follow. That was easy for me to do it that way. I want to do a quick giveaway of a few of my chopstick holders that I've been making.
it's cute.
Anybody that's got a little fur baby. And then this one is just like the little Hello Kitty. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all being here. So I have the giveaway set up already. I think I do. Let me see if I can do this right. Let me see. Present, share screen, and I want to do the. Is it entire screen? Yes. No window. No.
Denzel, I'm not sure when I'm going live again, but I do need to. I got some sewing and
We
stuff I
waiting
need
on
to
you.
get done, and I need to just set the camera up and go to work.
Okay, so start collecting comments. Okay, let's see if I do this right. I want to show the window, entire screen.
You got a
I don't
super
even know.
chat,
What? Let me go back
Nicole.
out. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Let me get my right there. Thank you.
Darn, mine is in the other room.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel, honey. Thank you. And thank y'all still for being here. Oh, it says my channel has blocked the screen.
Blocked
Oh,
what?
I never seen that. It says your browser has blocked your screen. Click the screen icon in your address bar to allow access. Huh. I've never seen that before. So I guess I can't do it. It's blocking. I've never seen that. Reload the page. Have y'all ever seen that where it blocks?
It's blocking
Hmm.
the.
It's blocking the giveaway tool. It's
Oh,
telling me that the screen is not showing. Let me
and you
see.
got another super chat.
StreamYard is showing me. I want.
Thank you, Robin.
Hold on. Here, it's not. Robin, thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you. So I don't know. It's not allowing me to. It's not allowing me to show the screen. I don't know how I can show it. Let me see. Did you start the live on this device? Yes. Yes, I did. Thank you so much, Robin. I did, but that's weird. I've never seen that before. It's been a while since I've done the StreamYard giveaway.
And saying I've
Um,
never done the giveaway tool.
because I don't want to share window. I want to share my entire screen, and I've already. It's not even giving me the. So let me see if this will work. Maybe I don't. Because I want y'all to see it. I don't want to just click and then y'all see what's happening. Yeah, it's blocking it. That's weird. See, it says it's sharing my screen, but where is the? I don't see the giveaway tool. Can y'all see it?
It was showing
Can
the
y'all see the giveaway?
there.
Oh, can y'all
There
see it
it is.
now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so y'all put the word lips in the chat. Okay, now it's working. Put the word lips in the chat. I have 5 entries so far. Okay, cool. So we're doing, let me get my pen and pencil, a pen and paper out so I can write down some names. Once I get 15 entries, 20 entries, then we'll go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage. 20 entries. And again, I want to thank y'all so much for being here, joining Miss Linda and I as we actually embark on this knitting journey. Well, I'm embarking. She already been on it.
Girl,
Okay.
we forever
Because
learning.
This is so cool. Like, it's amazing to see how something like this can be just done. Like, just, I don't know. Whoever came up with this stuff is amazing. And I'm gonna start crocheting. I got my needles from $1.25 tree. And I have my little yarn to practice. I want to make me some earrings, maybe a headband. Because I know, I sold my headbands. So I'm at 12 entries. I'm at
Girl,
12. Hey, Elevate Artistry, welcome.
look, this is one of those knitting is one of those crafts that's like everything else. You start out doing things a certain way, and then you get caught up. And I'm one of those people. It's like I love my tools.
Yes,
I
you
mean,
got a lot of tools over there.
I can do a whole video on just knitting needles.
Please do. Please do, and show what they for, what you use them for, and what they're best for. Like what type of stitch you can get from them, or what that'd be cool.
Because
Okay,
see,
we
you
got
start out
13.
with the cheap ones, and
We
then
got
you move up to. There's a few missing out of here because they're in project. You move up to expensive ones.
I have 13 entries, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and hit draw, and you're gonna be able to pick because everybody doesn't have a fur baby, so you're gonna be able to pick which one you want. Okay. All right, I'm gonna hit draw. 13. If you want in, you in. And this giveaway is only eligible for folks within the United States. Okay? All right. Draw. I'm getting ready to draw. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck,
Good
everybody.
luck. Good luck.
Your baby is in there having so much fun.
He is. Congratulations, Marlene. Congratulations. Congratulations. So I would like for you to please send me an email. Let me see. Can I put my email up? Yes. Actually, I wanted to do more than one. Let me go back. Okay. So y'all see what I'm doing now. Let me go back. Okay, that is my email address on the screen. If you would please send me an email by the end of the day. All right. Y'all still hear me? No, ma'am. That's not my email, sis. I don't know who email address that is. Oh, my email address is on the screen. And y'all can hear me, right? Miss Linda?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. That's not that's not the email. So let's delete that from the chat. So I don't want nobody to get confused. Okay. Yeah, info@nymphsdesigns.com is my email. Miss Marlene, congratulations. I am actually just going to go. Can I go back and hit draw again? Let's see. No, I have to start over. Okay. We're going to use what word we want to use this time? Oh, and Miss Marlene, can you put in the chat which one you would like? You got the little doggy one with the footprint, so the foot.
Say, you smile.
Smile. Okay. Just let me know which one you like, please. All right. Capital letters. The giveaway word is smile. We're going to use smile, you guys. Go ahead and start typing in the chat. Thank you, Marlene. You're welcome. And just let me know which one you prefer. Paul, yeah, put the pause on it. Put these paws on it. Yes, unbiased, the pause. All right. I have 6 entries. I don't know why that word just sounds so strange to me. And if she already said which one she wanted, y'all let me know because I'm scrolling back in the chat to see. Actually, you can put it in your email. So when you email me, Marlene, just let me know which one you want. Am I frozen? Can y'all see me? Because I look frozen on my screen.
Yeah, you look frozen.
Okay,
on the tablet too.
let me go.
But now,
You
yeah,
said pause. Okay, thank you, Creative Notions. Thank you. I'm gonna put them pause on you. Okay. So I am frozen. Okay. We have 10 entries. I'm gonna go ahead and draw 11. We're gonna draw. I'm frozen, but we're gonna keep rolling. Evelyn Warner, thank you. Evelyn, thank you so much for all your help too in the chat.
Yeah.
You was learning, but you was helping out. All right, Miss Evelyn, thank you. And I have 6 of them, so each person to get 2. Congratulations to the winner. And please email me at the email address on the screen. You have to the end of business day today to please email me. This is for the United States residents. This last one is going to be knit. Since that's what we did today. And I'm frozen, but apparently y'all can still hear me, so that's good. That is good. Yeah, I'm frozen. All right, so I'm going to knit is the next word. You guys can go ahead and put it in the chat. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Pretty Designs. Hey, I'm just scrolling through and see a couple names that I didn't see earlier. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. This was so much fun. I cannot wait to do this again. Oh my gosh.
Like
All
she's
right,
at the casino.
Diane Wilson, type it in again because you put KBIT. Type it in again, Diane. Okay, there you go. You did it again. Thank you, Barb. Okay, y'all. Karen. Okay, got 10 entries this time. And also, I'm not sure if you did or not, but Evelyn, let me know which one you prefer. All right, here we go. This is the last one. We're going to hit draw.
I've enjoyed today.
Good luck, everyone. So did I. I'm frozen, but I enjoyed it. Diane Wilson, look, see, I'm glad you typed it in. Oh my goodness. Thank you. All right, Diane Wilson. Also, you as well. My email address is on the screen. Go ahead and send me an email. This is my choice. Okay, Evelyn, thank you. Please email me with your mailing address and your zip code. Please include all of the information so that I can send this message, send your package over to you as soon as possible. Please email me by the end of day today. Please. Let's see. So we're done with the giveaway. Let me see. Let me go back to StreamYard. How can I remove? See now. I want to stop sharing. Okay. Let me see if I can come back in because can y'all still hear me? I removed myself from the stage, but now my screen blank. I ain't even. What is really going on? Let's see. Here's my other device. Okay, so I might have to use my other device. That's so strange. You know what? Let me go out and come back in.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Had to refresh. Okay, so thank you all to the winners. Congratulations, Marlene, Evelyn, Diane. Diane, did you want which one did you want? I mean, I have the flowers with the polka dots, the flowers, and this is a little Hello Kitty, and then I have the paws. I have a lot of the paws. Like I use this fabric up. This is what it looks like outside of the.
Those are real cute.
Thank you. I love making these. They're so easy. I'm actually going to be, I already recorded a tutorial, so I'm going to be uploading it. And this is what it looks like with like a little lip gloss in it, chapstick. And then this one here that I use is a little bit thicker. So I made this one a little wider in case somebody has a different type of gloss. And you can stick that in there easy too. So, all right. I do not have a pattern. She said pause. She said, I'm going to put these paws on you, Dips. Okay. Evelyn is said my choice. Okay. So do you have a fur baby? Because I don't want to send you the paws one if you don't have a fur baby. Thanks, Evelyn. Evelyn sent that message. She ain't playing. Thank you, Evelyn. All right. So I'm in the live, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. This was so much fun. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I really surprised myself because I have been wanting to learn to knit and crochet for a while now. So I'm excited that I was able to learn this. And thank you to my wonderful, amazing teacher, Miss Linda Gray. If you guys are not subscribed to her channel, please go over there and show Miss Linda Gray some love. Okay. She got this big old thing, a long arm. The thing longer than me. I'm 6'2". The machine is long. Y'all gotta go over there and watch her.
8-foot frame.
It's an 8-foot frame. It's taller than me. I'm 6 feet too. So y'all go over there and please check her out, subscribe, like, comment, go watch some of her videos. And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much. I will be seeing y'all soon. It's 2:38 Eastern Standard Time. So y'all go out and enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. I'm sure I'll be seeing y'all out in these YouTube streets. Because while I'm in the streets, y'all, I'm gonna be knitting away. We'll get ready for the shorts and all that good jazz. All right, y'all. Love y'all. I will see y'all soon. Have a good day. Remember, y'all, pray before you lay. Pray before you lay. Have an amazing day on purpose. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.